Hi, I'm Steve from Mac84, and I think we're live. Hi. My voice is a bit shot, so you're going to have to deal with that. But hello, everyone. I'm Steve from Mac84, and this is going to be a video all about VCF Midwest and all the shenanigans and crap I picked up along the way. Hopefully, everybody is doing okay. I have to move the chat over here because I'm using StreamYard here, because a guest may stop by a little bit later. But I have there we go. Now I can see the chat of all the people saying hello. Let's see who's in the chat today. We have, scrolling up, we have TomTom Computing, we have Jeremy, we have Francois, who's gonna take some sleep and then come back to us. We have Cody Labs, the Legged One, Last Carbon, Mac Effects is here, Sean Smart is here, Retrofox is here, Eric's Edge is here, Frank S is here. We also have Brandon and Ian, and scrolling down, Sloopy Malibu is here. We have Ian Scott, Starbuck Tech is here, Falcor is here, Frank S is here. I'm probably repeating people, but that's what happens. Martin's here. We also have Retrofox, if I didn't say you already. Michael Mullet's here. Joe's Computer Museum is here. We have R. Lima 81. We have Adam McG. We have Dana Does Stuff. He does it indeed. He actually did stuff. I'm living proof. Starbuck Tech, if I didn't mention you already, because my brain hurt, and K-Mac Vintage, and Classic Guy Philly. We have Bruce of Brankus Creations, Justapaz, David's here, Sad Mac 356 as always, Matt's here, Joshua's here, Nick is here, and Bent is here. All right, cool. So, my goodness, didn't even attempt to dishevel myself. Oh goodness, how's everyone doing? I hope you're doing okay. This is something I wanted to do yesterday, but so VCF Midwest, for those of you who don't know, was an event that happened last weekend in Elmhurst, Illinois, and so it's right outside of Chicago. So I got there on Friday, that's September 8th, and the show officially started on the 9th and the 10th, and ended on the 10th. And then, and Mike's Mess is here. Hey, Mike, how's it doing? How's it going? And then I flew back mid-Monday, but I got stuck on the airport because, yay, and I was there for like 7-8 hours. That was fun. But anyway, I do want to take a brief moment before I dive into this to thank a lot of people that I met at the show who came up and said hello at the show. First and foremost, Ron of Ron's Computer Videos was so smart and gracious enough to have a table for me and Eric of Eric's Edge. So thank you so much, Ron, for getting that stuff together and getting a table together. He also helped me create the banner that I had and produce that and have it printed and everything. So big thanks to Ron. Without him, I wouldn't have had a table to put all my crap under and to put some pins and stickers on and all that fun stuff. Eric of Eric's Edge, thank you for putting up with me. This is going to be a long show. Sorry, guys. Thank you for putting up with me because we were booth buddies, and we were three amigos there. Sean of Action Retro for being a booth buddy just around the corner and for taking some of my crap home with him in his car. Thank you very much, Sean. It's greatly appreciated. I owe you. Let's see. Tom Barber and Eric Helgeson, Retrotech Chris, Tom's friend Chris, who was doing some driving around, Jeremy of Jeremy's Retro Bar. All fabulous people. It was great to see everybody in person and meet new people again. All the VCF people who put on the show, like everybody down from like the people who are organizing all the tables and the registrations and stuff like that, and for the talks and panels and such, and for the auction and the floor space and everything. That's great. So that was great. What time and how burnt? My throat is burnt. At least it feels like it. Ryan, aka Mr. Macintosh, Dana from MacYak, Garth Beagle, Mark of MacFX, Jeremy JVHS, Adam, Sloopy, Ian, Thomas, John of Selden Studios, Will of KMac. All great meeting you in person at the event. That was a lot of fun. It's a lot of stupid geeky shenanigans we got in, I'll tell you that. Oh, goodness. And people I met for the first time at the show: Peter, Joshua, Ted, Carl. Some returning folks, Luke and Clint Basinger, Clint of LCR, of course, LGR, of course. And Luke's a great guy. He's really into vintage photography, which is really cool. We talked a bit about that. Ken of the Computer Clan was there, and Brent was with the table as well. I believe James was with them too. We have Tech Knight, Amiga of Rochester, Jason, Ethan, and yes, a bunch of other people that I'm going to forget. But if you said hi to me, if I said hi to you, thank you. You made this show that much better. So appreciate it. There was some of like the con crud going around of like, you get sick because you're a bunch of crazy, strange people. And Lucia, yes. Thank you for helping run Ken's booth. I think I ran into you when I went to sign the sign that Ken has. Ken does have a sign on eBay. Let me see if I could fish out the link while I stall for time. He had a banner above his booth, and here it is. I actually found it. And let's trim eBay's silly long URL there. And he's has a bidding war going on eBay for the banner. It's currently at $152 with 5 bids. All proceeds go to charity because he's making a donation for this amount, I believe. So there we go. So that was a lot of fun. It was great seeing all these people again. It always goes by way too quickly. These events are just like, bleh. And yeah. But anybody who came up, said hello, gave a sticker to or a pin. That was fun. And then Ron and I did a talk on Saturday. I co-hosted. It was Ron's idea, and he did a presentation about collecting power books. So that was a lot of fun, the PowerBook 100 series. So there we go. You picked up a Macintosh Classic today for around $60. I hope it works. Okay, so the whole point of today is to go through some of the boxes of crap that I brought back in my luggage. Again, huge thanks to Sean of Action Retro and Sloopy Malibu for taking back some of the stuff that couldn't fit in my luggage because there were some awkward sized things or just things that were just like a bit too large to fit. And my bag was at 49. Well, actually, when I first weighed my bag at the airport, it was over 50 pounds. And then I jostled it around a bit and tried a different scale without taking anything out and said it was 50 pounds even. Then I jostled it again and realized I could probably take something out. So I took a piece of food out of there, or I think I had like an instant rice thing or whatever, and it was like a double pack of that. I took that out and it went to 49.5, so that was good. But going there, the bag was 37 pounds, so you take that into consideration. I went home with one printer, which was in Sean's car. Okay, so I have a box first. Spin around here. I did get a bunch of little goodies and doodads. This was a pin I bought. Oh, and I need to thank Steve and Matt. So big thanks to them as well. I bought this pin from Steve. This Get a Life Power PC Motorola pin. I thought that was really neat. I want to recreate that design. Thought that would be a lot of fun. 50 pounds of junk. No, it's e-waste, Adam. Come on. How many printers did you go home with? Yeah. So that was fun. Let's go through some of the stuff here. I have a little small box. I guess I'll bring it this way. What we got? Yes, and anybody else at Thomas's table that their name escapes me, because as you saw, I went off a long list. I can't remember everything. 10-pound car. We'll save this for a moment. I'll talk about this now. The first day, Friday, when we were setting up, there was a 15-inch Apple Graphite studio display with a DVI connection. This is the 15-inch 4x3 model with the graphite and clear plastic, not the ADC later model displays. In fact, it looks like this. And Steve H. Of the Take Her Different was there selling a bunch of cool stuff. And I saw that display and I'm like, I think I need that. And so I bought it off of him. And it came with the accessory kit. And it came with a spare power adapter and the CD and all this fun stuff. So the display is at Shaun of Action Retro's house. I'm afraid of what he's doing at the moment. Doing with it at the moment, rather. Who knows what diabolical things he's doing. But I have the Blueberry display. I've always wanted the graphite display. I've never, ever seen one in person in the years and years I've been collecting this stuff. So I saw it there. It was in great shape. The price wasn't bad. And I'm like, okay. It was $150. The most expensive thing I bought at the show. Besides airfare and hotel. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. I wasn't even going to haggle with him on the price. Yes, and Adam got the spare power adapter too. But yes, Martin, I'm sure it's cursed now. Speaking of cursed, I went to the you know what? I should really be showing pictures, shouldn't I? I'm showing pictures. I have to sign into iCloud. That was going to be a pain in the butt. What is my password? Let's see if that works. Yes, I am signing in from my account on my device. Who'd have thunk it? I'm just going to go through some iCloud photos here because I want to describe sort of like where I got this stuff from and what the scene was. I'll probably be doing a video about VCF Midwest, and I already posted a little teaser on Patreon about all that stuff. AENO Motors, thanks again for all your help there. I think I know who you are, but your username does not give me any clues. But yes, if you are exactly who I think you are, then you are very welcome. Happy to help. Where's my window? I keep losing things because I am dumb. There we go. iCloud photos. No, I should just make an album of all the VCF Midwest stuff, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. So let me just do that real quick. I could just go to this, and I could go, oops, wrong direction. See, I'm an idiot. I just keep doing this to myself because computers. That was the other cool thing about the show. There was like, you know, you see a lot of footage and stuff of the show, which I'll show you in a bit. That's of, you know, modern systems and people hacking things and whatever. But there's also like teletype machines and like huge mainframe stuff, ginormous printers and crazy stuff. It's just nuts. I love getting like the whole flavor of that stuff because it's like things that you didn't know existed and you want to learn more about and all that. So, all right, we're almost at the beginning here. Almost there. There we go. And new album, VCF Midwest 2023. I should have done this before, but I'm lazy. And we're just going to do it live. Hey, Carl. Yes. Okay. I knew you were either Carl or Ted. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Carl, and I'll show you the picture. Carl was one of the vendors there and came in with a U-Haul full of Macs. And I mean full of Macs. Full of Macs. And from what I gather, I believe they sold or gave away every machine that they had on display. So you should have bought the DC PDP 1134, Ian. TSA would have loved that. Hey, Ian, how's it going? Ian was at the show too. It was great. All right, so let me position this over here. So I want to sort of show where I got some of these things from. Oh, now it's putting all the photos in reverse chronological order. That's helping. All right, so I'm going to click on the screen share dealie here, and I'll see if I can get this to work correctly. There. And let's see if I can do this. So, how come I can't rotate photos? That's dumb. Oh, iCloud. You're hanging in there. Good. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people got either concrud or tested positive for COVID, and none of that is fun. So if you did get sick or you are feeling sick, hope you feel better real soon. We all go to these events knowing that it may happen, and it's just one of those things that sucks when it does. But yeah, so let me add that to the screen. Here we go. So this is the first the first day, Friday. Can I hide that? No, that's the wrong image. Can I just do the thing where it's there? We go. That's a bit better. And so this is the free pile on Friday at 5:17 p.m. And so, yeah, this is sort of the insanity here. And I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. And so this is the door, and then the wall there where my cursor is. But you can see it was quite packed already. And this was 90% vendors and everything that were there at the time, people setting up. It was already massive, and it just got bigger. Let me tell you. My goodness, did it get much larger. And then we have, let's see, I'm just scrolling through some of these here. But yeah, I have a little video here. I don't know if the sound's going to come in, but that's okay. Yeah, don't want any echoes or anything. But yeah, this is just gives you sort of the depth and the understanding of this free pile. Do I walk in a little closer? No, I don't, because I'm an idiot. But I took more photos and stuff. There's me with Steve. There was a book on the free pile, which was interesting. Bees in the free pile outside. Yes, there were bees outside. This was a little glimpse of Ron's table, which I shared with him. Ron had this really cool setup of Mac SE mirroring its display using some TTL video adapters that he made. And he has a little board showing all of those adapters he has. They're available at jcm-1.com for you to purchase. So that's Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. Really cool display he had set up. And it was really just neat just seeing all that stuff go and work. Here's another angle of the free pile. A lot of monitors, a lot of CRTs. Yeah. I got there an hour early on Saturday, and the free pile was already working outside his way. Ron was lining up a green screen CRT. Yeah, there were a lot of typewriters and printers and stuff. Now, this is not the free pile. This is one of the tables when you walk in. They had a bunch of cool cameras on display for sale. Some of them are as low as $5, $10. I was so tempted to just pick one up. But yeah, I had to restrain myself due to luggage space. I just these people are awesome. They had a bunch of cool stuff on display. I think they were selling some things, but they did have some stuff just purely on display, which was cool. There were these cereal mice, which I almost wanted to pick up, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick it up. I'm not going to do anything with it. So I left it in the free pile. There was a dozen of them or so for somebody. Ted or Carl, one of them, I believe it was Ted, had Steve Woz's business card. So I thought that was neat. So never held one before. I've heard the rumors. I've seen the pictures. But again, this setup was cool. I'm not going to go over all these photos. I just want to set the scene, and that scene is I'm going the wrong way. That scene is this is a sad Apple monitor that was on the free pile. This is a printer that was on the free pile. This little Kodak little one. That was interesting. Let's see. Steve M had this beautiful 21-inch Apple Studio CRT display. You don't see many of these working before. My father had one of these, the graphite color one, which was great. Oh, that's great, Ian. I'm glad it saved your butt. Sometimes the free pile works in mysterious ways. There's this ginormous printer, which I have a demo video of somewhere. And of course, this is Krusty's Corner. This will be in my video. Mike had this disgustingly crusty Mac SE, which made its way to VCF East and to Midwest, and I've signed it. My signature is right there. And it still worked. Spoiler alert, it still worked, but it was a bit sad. Yes, Adam, I heard about that. Someone took the Apple screen and put it into the IBM monitor, I believe, or the other way around. Hey, Tom, how's it going? This was a bunch of SideQuest discs the guy had on display. I didn't need them, but I thought they were cool. Here's Dana of Dana Does Stuff with the robots. The robots. Sorry, Dana, I just had to show the photo. I'm getting sidetracked. There's a thing I wanted to show of the. There we go. Here we go. Outside, next to the bees. So to the right, off camera here, were bees. There was just like cardboard boxes and bees. It's just lots of bees. Bees. Bzzz. Okay, so outside. This is the photo I want to show you. Outside, there were vendors outside, very smart, on Saturday before the show opened. Hey, Trina, how's it going? Hey, Steve and Barbara. Sorry, people are chatting and it's hard to follow because me dumb, brain no work. Hey, Retro Checker Jack, how's it going? Anybody else that didn't say hello to? Hi. Yellow Jackets, bees, whatever. They were yellow and black and sting crazy. So this gentleman had a table outside, which was really cool. They had a bunch of box software and a bunch of Byte magazines, which they were trying to give me. But I'm like, no, I have no room. They did have a monitor at the bottom of the table. Looks like they had an Apple Profile hard drive. Yeah, they had a bunch of box software. And thankfully, my friend Alex bought a bunch of the Claris software, so I didn't have to touch it. Thank goodness. But I did buy something from him there. And this is one of those items. This is a get the thing up here. This is a G3 upgrade card for PowerMacs, including some Mac clones. So this is sealed actually. I think it's either a 200 megahertz or a 400. It's hard to read the thing there. I'm gonna guess 200 megahertz. I'm not sure. Anyway, what was funny about this is I went up to the table. And he's like, oh, yeah, I was going to give it to Sean of Action Retro. And I jokingly, I'm like, well, he has too many of these upgrade cards already. And I said, well, how much would you want to buy? Would you sell it for? I think he sold it for $10 or something like that. Something ridiculous, which was great. I bought a bunch of other software from him too. But those are the compatible machines there. So you got a 7300, 7500, 7600, some of the 8000 and 9000 series, some of the UMAX clones, some of the Power Computing clones. So there you go. This was a very good find, and I will be opening this up on a stream and getting it to work. I think I really don't have any G3 upgrade cards that are mine. I have one that's Mike's, but I don't have one that's mine for that series of machine. I have one that goes in the cache slot, and I have one that goes in the 6100. But I don't have one of these G3 upgrade cards. I know Sean has a ton of G4 and G3 upgrade cards. But I don't, so I'm glad to pick one up. This gentleman had this software too, White Knight. Never heard of this, and I can't even read. It's a communications software, version 11 enclosed. And of course, the reason I buy these things is like sort of scan the manuals and the cover art and stuff like that. Hey, Veronica, how's it going? 200 megahertz backside bus. Ooh, 400 megahertz, Bruce. Ooh, fancy. That's fancy. That's a fancy upgrade card there. But I'm going to open this up. I don't think this one came with the disc. Some of these did not. They were just the pamphlets and stuff. This has a big old book, spiral bound, so that'll be easy to remove. Yeah, the disc is missing from this one, but it might be on Macintosh Garden or something. Somebody could check for me. But yeah, there's a big old chunky manual here. Look at that. So there's a whole pages, 270 some odd pages, and this is just talking about like I guess file transfer options and things like that. I mean, this is probably in the system 6 days, so it's like, you know, would be handy for someone with non-Mac computers trying to share files and junk like that. So yeah, that's just a thing. Yeah, I mean, look at the stickers on there. It was like $5 or something. Now, my voice is already getting a little sore, and it's been sore from the event. So if I stop talking as much, you know why. It's not going to stop me. Oops. Let's drop things. This was from Carl and Ted. Get out all the stuff from them. I think it's hard for me to remember because I think I got, yeah, this was from the gentleman outside. This is a System 6 user guide. Now I have like 603 and 607, but I didn't have this. So me and my documentation hoard, that's that. This was neat. An Open Me First. And I believe this goes with the Macintosh SE30. So we have a Tor disk for an SE30. We have this wonderful fold-out type situation here. Isn't that neat? I think that's cool. One of the utility disks has been replaced by HyperCard, and then this one's missing, but I don't really care. But inside of this, there's some documentation, and we have an Open Me Third. Only Apple would do that. And inside of this, what we got? We have limited warranty on hardware. We have a license agreement, and look at that. We got Apple stickers. There's always the chance that these stickers are in there. I didn't even look at these until now. So that's cool. That's cool. Glad to see those stickers are still in there. Not that I'll ever use them. But yeah, anybody who's not feeling well, my apologies. I know it always sucks to go to a show and you're so excited and then you come back with like the flu or concrete. Not fun. And then this was in there too. Setting up your Macintosh SE30. That was cool. There is no step 3. And then this was neat. This HyperCard, I guess it was a box. I guess it was supposed to be a box that's missing like the insert. It's just like the outer sleeve. It's just this. I thought this was neat. Because it has a disc inside where these placements for discs. There's one disc in there. If we can see. Oh, 2 actually. So we have HyperCard Ideas and HyperCard and Stacks. I guess the third one is Help. But I am not really sure what. I mean, maybe the manuals would have gone in between this. But I don't have the whole thing, but that's okay. I don't mind. And this was the other book, Setting Up Your Macintosh. And this is also for an SE30. There's a Claris registration card shoved in there. There's a Setting Up Your SE30 book. And we have a Macintosh Basics disc. And that is from 1990. So that sort of dates this here. Oh, so Bruce has the inside of that. Technical options and specifications for the SE30. Here, let me point this down so you can see what I'm looking at. And you can see me socks. HyperCard was great. Eric of Eric's Edge did a HyperCard demo. Oh, come on, focus. Did a HyperCard demo and presentation and talk at VCF Midwest, which was recorded. So hopefully they'll post that soon. Register your new computer and receive a gift from Apple. Look at that. Get a mouse pad. Sorry, the focus on the camera is going to go in and out because that's what it likes to do. Open third for important documents. We have an Apple keyboard packing list. And of the warranty, what's this? We have a warranty document here. We have battery must be charged in your computer or external battery charger before you can use it. This was probably from a PowerBook based on the language there. So you know what I'm saying? Well, you had to read because you didn't know how to use a computer. They were complicated. You had to read. That's what kills me. I write documentation for a living, and the expectation is nobody was going to read what you're writing, which sucks, but it's true because no one's going to read it. You know, people are just going to be like, yeah, let me get to the thing. You know, and then they'll be like, wait, why is this broken? It doesn't work. And it's like, yeah, well, you didn't read the manual. Yes, Eric, we have some part of a HyperCard box. Just part of one. So it was really neat. I don't know what version this is. Let's see if maybe the disc will give me an idea of the date. I assume this is one of the earliest releases. You say HyperCard 3 times, Eric will come to the chat. 1989, version 1.25 of HyperCard. So there we go. That explains that. But how you doing, Eric? Gave you a little bit of a shout out before. This is not folding back correctly. That's okay. We're going to put all this back in here as we move the camera away from my groin. Ansmo Man Productions presents Man Getting Hit by Football. This is cool. I think Eric and not Eric, Ted and Carl had this that I bought off of them. Apple Local Talk Bridge. This was eventually a free piece of software. So I thought it was very interesting to find it in the box. And it basically lets you bridge your local talk network to Ethernet or token ring networks. So, yeah, that was neat. I don't think I've ever seen that one. It's a very plain box. I mean, this upgrade now is not a sticker. It's like just like part of the box. So I thought that was neat. Oh boy. Okay. And then these mouse pads are on the free pile again. So last year I thought I got 3 of these mouse pads. And I have three desks, which you could maybe kind of see. There's one over there. 3. So I have 3 desks. This is another pile I'm going through. 3 desks, and I thought I had gotten 3 mouse pads off the free pile. They were just stacks of these hotel mouse pads. They're stupid, but they're hotel mouse pads. And so I grabbed one. I thought I grabbed 3 last year. We only grabbed 1. So when there was the pack again this year, I'm like, oh, so I grabbed 2. So now I have 1 for each of the desks to complete like the whatever the hell I'm going for there. So yeah, that's that. All right, so on to the next thing. We're just going to keep pulling boxes out. This was also this down here. This was also at the table outside. Never heard of this before. Help! And I just love this sticker that's slapped on here. The System 7 compatible. Isn't that neat? So this is a technical support software. Let's take a look inside. From what it looks like, this is like to I peed on the mouse pad. It looks like this is like to print out forms to help you like fill out stuff. We have a manual here. I wonder if the software is actually in here. Oop, yep. Look at that. Look at that. Disc 1, and disc 2. So looks like we have like maybe an updated version. Oh, you know what? It might be 800K in high density. No, they're all 800K. All right, so maybe there's just like another disc for whatever reason. But yeah, we have the discs there. A friend referral program. Look at this. Give us the names of any friends or coworkers or associates. For each person you refer, purchase a copy. We'll send you a check for $10. Well, everybody, come on, join me in this pyramid scheme. Oh boy. So we have the manual here. This is the first time I'm really opening this up. It is spiral bound, easier to scan. We have a registration thing with the serial number. Version 102 of the software. Serial number 6970265. Important announcement. We're now including customer support as far as a 120-day get acquainted period. How about that? If you know about software conflicts, incompatibilities, or other problems help is not currently detecting, or if you have comments or questions, please contact us. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I've never heard of this software either. No worries, Frank. See you later. Like a quick start guide. And then there's some update. Oh, okay. That's what the other disc was. 103. Okay, cool. What's new? Consists of nearly 1,000 new knowledge-based rules, including the latest Macs, Classic 2, LC2, and Quadrant 950. So this was like a support thing? This is great. What the hell? Best $5 of the show so far. New Apple link address. Oh my goodness. This stuff is so dated. I love it. I'll have to be scanning all this stuff. I'm going to be busy. Is that like a registration form? Yes. And this registration card is from 1992. And it has the person's personal information on it. But it's like a photocopy of the registration card that they sent in. Purchase date of April 27th, 1992. Purchased in Indiana. Interesting. So that's neat. I have to archive that. But that's why I get weird software like this. I don't even know if that's on Macintosh Garden, but if it isn't, we'll have hopefully a fully nice copy. Ooh, 72 people watching, 33 likes. Please smash that like button, as my good old pal Bruce would say. Let's see what else is in this box. This was on the free pile. I already have one of these, but I think one of the connectors is borked. It's on the garden. Okay, good. And this I guess I also grabbed from the free pile. What the hell is this? Game badge. Oh, I think this is one of the things that was it Ben Hex Hacks was doing? Yep. Okay. All right. Well, this ended up on the free pile, and I guess it was neat enough that I grabbed it. So you put a Pico W, and then I think you put a little screen on it, and you could do a thing. That's neat. How about that? That's cool. I'll have to save that for a rainy day when I don't have a project to do. I'm going to assume there were more of those on the free pile. I did not get a chance to say hello to Ben. I did see him at the show. I think I said hi to him last year during the after party where many liquids were consumed. Yeah, this is just like your bog standard cheapo VGA to compositor S video, which you might think is not too handy, and it's not because quality is pretty terrible. But it came with all the cables in the box. I figure why not? When you need a dumb adapter like this for something, it'll come in handy. Reinforced. Yeah, okay. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Oh, I have a box of crap here. And I mean that in the best way possible. Oh, boy. All right. So. Oh, gosh, Ian. Oh, poor Thomas. Poor Thomas. Oh, boy. All right. So, this is very special. This is a floppy cable from Computer Reset. In fact, a marker here. I'm gonna just write a CR on it so I know where this came from. I'll just write it actually. Computer Reset. There we go. So now I know where this cable came from. So there we go. Whee! Yes, Geek and Spiel stickers. Put that in the box so I don't forget. This was something also on the free file that I guess it's iDrive E for encrypted. To me, this looks like a little hard drive you access over wireless. Sorry, the white is blowing it out. No worries, Brandon. See you later. Yeah, it's has a USB 3 and an Ethernet jack and a power button. Let me see if I can lower this light. Turn it off for a second. That's what it looks like. I thought this would be neat to play around with. The hard drive is probably long dead inside. I'm sure it's long dead. I'm positive it is. But it had this little power brick, and it had this little USB 3 cable, and that's that. So, I'm sorry you missed it. It was just one of those things you walk by, I thought, oh, that's interesting. These things I bought from Steve H. Very cool things I purchased from him. He had some Super Mac pins. Look at this. Again, let me turn off the light here. Look at that. Speed, power, and color. So that's one of the Super Mac pins I got. PowerBook 180 LC. Oh, Cybird Studios. Was that you with the 180 next to Sean's table, or am I talking about another 180? Oh, look at this one. Super Mac, color, speed, power. I guess that was their slogan for a while. And Kate, yeah, this is where I got your cool doodads. They're upstairs. I don't want to show them off. I'll let you do that. But I'll have to get in touch with you, Kate. I will not forget. So mail your goodies to you. Not you. Okay. A different PowerBook 180. Ron and I did a great, here's an Apple Pen. So that was neat. Ron and I did a great presentation, great session. It was recorded. It will be on YouTube. A lot of things to look out for when working on and collecting PowerBooks. The biggest thing, and I saw it in action at the show, was about power supplies. Here's a cool little Apple. I actually thought it was just gold. I didn't know it was colorful. How about that? A little Apple keychain. So those are the things I purchased from Steve. The PowerBook 180C and the 165C, I think, Tom, have a 3 amp power adapter that's a bit higher voltage than the rest. And the problem is that if you plug that in to a PowerBook that is not expecting that voltage, it can damage it. And unfortunately, we witnessed that on the show at the show in action. This I bought from Ted and Carl. It's a weird doohickey. Who could guess what the hell this is? It's by a company Lacey, who makes hard drives and stuff. I probably have heard of this before, but I've never seen one. And I'm like, okay, it's here. I have to buy it. Spider-Man meme. Oh boy. So yeah, this was stupid. I had to get it. It was fun. So this is, if you haven't guessed already, this is an FM radio receiver. And so you plug this into ADB to get power, presumably. Then you have headphone and microphone in, and then an antenna. And I'm pretty sure this is a dumb device that actually, you know what? No, I guess you control it via ADB, because otherwise how would you tune anything in? So yeah, there's probably some long god software that's with this. Hey, Mike has a software for it. Holy crap. Let me know, man. So yeah, that's that. Thought that was pretty cool. So I bought that from those guys, along with a bunch of other stuff. These are some of my leftover pins. I really don't. I have like this bag, and then a very, very small bag of everything else. Yeah, I'll do that at one point. I'll get to everything eventually when I'm old and dead. Now, this was something on the free pile. I was super happy to find it. This is tractor feed labels, and they're still sticky. And they're for floppy disks. 2.75 inches by 2.75 inches. Diskette label. Thank you, Mike. And there we go. We got, I don't know how much is in here, but like a lot. So, well, 2,500 labels per carton, and this is about, say, 3/4 full. Well, Veronica, I am glad you stole a pin, because that's what they were there for. Yeah, I didn't. I think I saw you in the background of something, but I didn't want to bother you. I might have waved to you or something, but it is genuinely useful, Bruce. It is. I have to just set up an image writer just to print labels. Oh, that'd be great. They're for 5.5-inch discs, though. Really? Oh, maybe the 5.25 rather. I mean, they look. Where's a floppy when you need one, huh? How do my kingdom for a floppy disk? Hold, please. I mean, either way, I'll use them. Come on. You leave the basement for a while and you forget where everything is, huh? Get off my lazy ass here. Oh, you read the label wrong. Well, either way, I could use them on there, I'm sure. Now I'm questioning myself, as one tends to do. Heck is it? Come on, you have to have a floppy disk around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. All right, here's a floppy. Here's a floppy. And See, it looks like it won't fit, but you forget because the label, the lighting is off here. I'm sorry. The label is this big. And you think it won't fit, but you forget that the labels wrap around like this one does. So if you put like that, you have space at the top to wrap around it. And let me turn this damn light off again. Either I wash out my forehead or I wash out my face or everything I'm showing. But yeah, it's a little bit better there. You can sort of see the label. And that wraps to the top. So there you go. So yeah, 3.5-inch floppy disk labels, perfecto. Ooh, we're gonna be printing some dumb stuff. That's what I get excited for. Dumb stuff. Oh, Dana's here. Dana could save me from talking. Dana's Dove stuff. Wow, Dove stuff. I can't freaking talk. You just go watch him laugh in the background as I fumble like an idiot. Here he is.
Don't worry, I'm here to rescue Steve's vocabulary.
I'm from New Jersey. I can't say things correctly. They do actually have a sticky vacuum still, Veronica. I was surprised. I tested that before I picked them up. I tested it. I put one on Dana. I just slapped it on his forehead. That did not happen. How you doing, Dana?
I am good. How are you?
I'm alive. We'll just say that.
I am thankfully free of con crud. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I have like my throat hurts from like yelling at people, like over
the
noise of everything.
It is out in there.
I don't feel weird except for my shoulder hurts from lugging candies around, but that's to be expected. But yeah, the English is not my primary language. Yeah, probably. I speak computer. So
yeah, birds, Tom. I'm all about the birds.
The birds. He's a bird watching enthusiast.
One bird in particular that I can't put on this stream.
That's a joke. All right, so
it's a joke.
The reason Dana's here is, as I mentioned at the top of the stream before, Ted and Carl brought a U-Haul full of Mac stuff, and they sold a good chunk of it on Saturday, and Sunday, I think, as all the vendors do, were watching their watches and going like, "Ugh, I really don't want to take this stuff home." And so, spoiler alert, Dana and I, earlier, I think it was on Saturday when they were setting up, or maybe it was even Friday, saw that they had two, not one, but two Quadra 840 AV systems. And that makes them what, 16? I'm not doing math. So it's two Quadra 840 AVs. One is in much nicer shape than the other, as you could tell. One is not missing the bezels. The other is just like, ugh. It's just, yeah, it's sad. It's quite sad. They had almost 200 machines there, Carl.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it was. I'm very glad that they seemingly sold or gave away or got rid of the majority of them, because I know how much work, because I helped them take a lot of stuff out of the U-Haul. I know how much work it was setting that up. So I wouldn't want to be the person to have to bring all that back.
I'm just glad they survived in a U-Haul.
Yes.
Knowing the spindler plastic content that was in that collection.
Yeah, I mean, there a lot of the plastics in these machines are brittle, and I know a lot of the machines were like noted of when they last turned on and stuff like that. But it's always a gamble with vintage sort of stuff. If the capacitors leaked or the batteries were bad or power supplies or blah, you know. But it was horrible on the way home. Oh God, yeah.
The trailer was probably like this. I'm free.
Oh boy, but yeah, I know a lot of folks were getting stuff on the table, and at the end when Ted and Carl were like, "Do you know anybody who wants like a Performance 6400?" I went and told some of the Mac people in the room, and they were, I think, gone within like a few minutes. So they were. I will not spoil everything. What I'm saying, there were very good deals to be had as the show was closing, because nobody wanted to go. So
this is my question: was this like stuff that he collected over the years, or is this all from a big haul that they bought?
Carl could probably answer that question. I know a lot of the stuff was like from, I guess, a personal collection. That's my assumption. But a lot of machines, obviously. It was a lot of machines. But David said he bought a Duo 280C and a Blue Dalmatian G3 from them, but he missed out on the Quadras.
Oh, you got the Blue Dalmatian. Very good.
Yeah, I was hoping somebody would grab that. And the
Some
Duo
of the
280
stuff was mine from over the years, and the majority was stuff Ted collected over the last 20 years. Okay, so it was like
okay.
It was a joint thing. Okay.
Well, it's been redistributed to Happy Homes, so take comfort in that. So Dana and I kept looking at these Quadras, and from my perspective, I'm like, well, there's no way that's fitting in the luggage. I already have an LCD that I have to swindle home with somebody else, and judging by the look of everybody else's cars on Sunday night and Monday morning, there was no way I was going to bring a Quadra home myself. So at the, I think it was Saturday night. I forget when I texted you, Dana. I think it was Saturday night or Sunday morning. I got and Mike's mess. Carl, you know this Mike. He's in the chat. Small freaking world. Carl knows Mike. Carl, Mike's in the chat under Mike's mess, so you could say hello. Small world. But I was helping these guys, and I was buying a few things from them, and some of the stuff I have to show that I bought from them that I have yet to show. I still have way too much stuff here. We'll take care of you, Carl. And they said they came to with the wonky Quadra, the one with the face is all the
sad.
Panel. That's the word.
Sad.
The panel was all sad. And they said, "Do you want it? Do you want to take it?" And I was hesitant at first, but I'm like, you know what? I know somebody it could go home with, and then Dana could take some of the plastics from it, and maybe I'll just take the board or whatever.
Yeah, that was Saturday night.
That was Saturday night.
Yeah.
And then they had the Quadra and the display there. Dana, do you want to talk about the setup that you have there and all that fun stuffs?
Let's see if this helps. Oh no!
Look at that.
End the party. I haven't turned it on yet. The screen is on, but let's see what happens.
Very brave of you to push the power button on the front.
I don't want to go around the back.
You know the keyboard plugged in?
Yes.
Could have used the keyboard, you silly goose.
This is true.
Oh, Javier, hello. Yeah, no worries, Ian. I know these shows get crazy. You know, you run around like nuts and you miss people and all that stuff. So we'll see you next.
It's freaking loaded with RAM, so it's probably taking forever.
Yes, that's right. Doesn't it have like 128 megs or something ridiculous? So it's gonna take like a year to pass the check.
It's like my SE30. I threw 128 megs in at one time. It took like a minute to start.
You're like
just to watch post, yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. So Dana got the Quadra on the left there with there it comes up.
There she goes.
With the what is it? The Audio Vision 14.
Yeah.
A beautiful weird display there. The only one that shipped with the HDI 45 connector.
Jeremy, you did say hi to me.
Yeah, we have a picture to prove it.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing with these shows. You forget.
Yeah. When you rattled off that list at the beginning, I was like, well, did you write this down as you went? What?
And I still probably missed a bunch of people. But see, that's really the secret why I take so many pictures is I forget things. Like it's just like it goes through me and it's gone. But if I take a picture, I'm like, okay, that's proof that I did a thing or I remember that person or whatever.
Yeah. I'm not too terribly scared about pushing this button because first of all, you can get a 3D printed one that's going to last, real easy. There's the models are out there.
Oh, but hey, Mac Effects, thank you.
I noticed when I pushed it, it had plenty of spring to it, so it didn't feel very stiff at all.
It's pushing back. It's like I'm good.
It's not like I've given up on life.
Thank you, Mark, for the super chat. It's very kind of you. Eep. I have to now that I'm home, and I may have not broken my bank. Well, maybe I did. I didn't check my credit card statement yet. I have to make an order from your store. I keep threatening to do that, and I keep forgetting. But I'm gonna embiggen you here, Dana. Let's see if.
Oh, okay.
Wrong. There we go. Just so you could see the big, beautiful little quadrate for you.
Can I take this over? My cable.
You don't have
wrapped
to.
Up
you
here.
do whatever you want. Camera falls on floor and explodes.
I wish I had a tripod. Ooh. Oh, am I making everybody dizzy? There it is.
No, that's good. That's pretty.
It's very clean, especially compared to the other one. Oh, I keep turning. There we go. This has got a little bit of a stain on it. I'm not sure what made that, but we're going to try and get it out here.
It was a sick mouse.
It could have been. It doesn't feel like anything. It feels like a stain.
I will. I see it flexing a little bit there. I'm going to caution you greatly.
Yeah, I barely touched it.
You will make the mistake I did when I was first cleaning one of these displays like 10 years ago.
You wipe it. And
I had a sponge and I'm pushing hard. You hear crack, and the speaker just sinks in. So just be very gentle with the toothbrush.
Oh yeah, a toothbrush and alcohol I think is about all I'm going to try and put on there. See if it takes it off.
Hey Garth, how's it going? Yes, Matt. So a few people did get sick at the show, but it's hard to avoid that when you have probably 2,000 people running around.
This bezel looks a little bit loose, but it's holding on. It's not taped on. This one's taped on, so that's definitely broken up here. But what? How many are not? I mean, that's...
What's actually a trick with those displays? I saw those bezels rather. I saw someone do is if you don't mind gluing it or putting Velcro on it or whatever, the whole top case comes off, and then from the back of it, you could actually see like the plastic that's broken, and people either glue it or they put Velcro in, and it's like whatever, it works. It works. But thank you very much, Martin Mack, for the super sticker. Eep, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Joe, I didn't get sick. How many people did get sick? I don't know.
At least a dozen from what I've heard. Oh, they still have the message from the screensaver on there. What does it say, Dana?
It says, make offers if you like. We had to start somewhere. We also have boxes of random Mac related stuff. Come down by the end of the table and check them out.
That's great.
Done. There's a couple videos on here.
Oh, neat.
Oh, it's just the QuickTime.
Oh,
the QuickTime buy our stuff video.
So the other reason I had Dana on here is the Quadra that they offered me for free. Dana and I actually inspected it on Saturday, and I think the note on it said turns on but doesn't shine. And I remember I looked at the board closely, and the caps honestly didn't look bad too much. I mean, from a machine from 93, it did look too bad. And I was actually thinking of making an offer on it, but like, what was I going to do with it? And Dana was looking at the other Quadra, which was in much better shape. So I initially didn't want it, but then it was offered to me for free, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I wonder if it just like needs memory or a PRAM reset or something dumb, to make it happy. So Dana is gonna finagle the plastic as best he can and try and maybe shove a memory module in here. No rush, whenever you feel like doing it. I could rattle on forever, and we'll see if that gets any life. But if not, at least you have spare parts of the case, and I could maybe get a board that doesn't have a bad sound chip.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I need to go grab my tools.
Yeah, you take your time. I'm gonna.
If you want to just talk amongst yourselves,
talk amongst yourselves. Hey, it's Sean of Action Retro.
It is
Mr. Retro. Thank you for hauling my crap home, Sean. I have to visit you soon.
I don't know if we're allowed to say what Sean got.
He got stuff. A lot of stuff. I should have bought the 950 from the auction. That 950, what did it go for? It was like $600 something.
$6 something, yeah.
Yeah, and I spoke to the person who won it. Well, I'm not going to reveal, but I spoke to the person who won it, and they were like, "Yeah, I just got carried away. I didn't really need it, but I'm like, But
that would be a nice problem to have. I just got carried away. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it had the rare CD-ROM bezel, which was like with the button on it. Like, that was the whole
caddy load. I've been looking for that for so long.
Maybe Sean knows how to 3D print stuff. Maybe he could 3D print it. But yeah, you go get settled, Dana. Yeah. Don't worry.
All right.
And you wave frantically in the background when you're ready.
Okay. I was doing that and you didn't see me.
I'll continue to ignore you. It's okay.
All right.
Oh boy. Whoops. Clicking on random things here. I'm working 8500 or a similar case, but the case is no good. Any suggestions for fixing or replacing the case? You mean like the metal parts of it? I mean, those cases are garbage sometimes, so it's hard to do anything with it. Everything is broken in garage. Hello. Sold my clear SE to a guy who wants to replicate your cursed one. Yes, as Ian said, a lot of us are getting a little sick. Now, my throat just feels like I've been yelling over and talking at people at the show for a weekend. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that's all it is. Let's get on with some of the crap I bought. This is a box that says Macintosh PowerBook AC adapter, and crossed out it says Quick Take Camera. So at one point, there may have been a Quick Take camera in here, but Tom might have gotten tetanus from prying open a rusty paint can version of Painter software. I saw that. That was a great find. All right. Oh yes, I shoved goodies in here. These I think were on the free pile. Or I think Adam got a box of crap from the free pile or something. I forget how I got these, but they're metal. These are cold. Ooh. Oh, Sean caught the malware. Sorry, Sean. Hope you feel better soon, buddy. I guess that's going to delay me from picking up my monitor so you could fuss with it. Yeah, so we got AUI PC to RJ45 and BNC. Yes, that's right. Adam gave me a couple. Thank you very much. These were on the free pile. Well, not the whole thing. Fishing out a bag of stuffs. These little nubs for a ThinkPad. At least I think they're for a ThinkPad. The little thumbstick thing. I lost mine in Japan in 2015. So glad I grabbed that. And then this was also in the free pile. This little gender changer. It's a VGA female to female. So you can use that as like an extension type deal between two cables. This manual was on the free pile. 14-inch Ultra VGA color monitor. It's generic enough, but you know what? Somebody out there might want the manual, so maybe I'll scan it in. Oh, this was a card that was given to me by Ted and Carl. I think Ian noted, yep, a bent pin right there. So I'm going to have to fix that. But this is the video card. It was the HVA, HPA, whatever they call it, for the 7100, 8500. So it goes in that PDS style card slot. And you're supposed to not leave that card slot empty. So I don't have too many of those. And this piece of paper was on the floor by our booth. This is Eric's notes for his presentation. So I thought that was funny. What else did I pack in here? Oh, these I bought from Steve also. eMate replacement pens. 24 low-cost replacement pens. Sealed. I'm sure these are just like the crummy plastic ones. HPV card. Thank you, Mike. So I thought that was neat. And Eric of Blue Scuzzy. Got 2 Blue Scuzzies from him. So I have to assemble those. Those are the new DB25 external models. Mine are missing pieces because I specifically didn't need those. And oh yes, I picked this up from Ted and Carl also. A Zip 100 VST module. I believe this is for, oh wow. Yeah, I was right. It says it right on there, but I didn't care to read it. I just bought it without asking questions. For the PowerBook 190, 5300, and 3400. So that's awesome. I actually have a PowerBook 190 over here, over there, and the screen. I think it's what is it? The screen is bad, or yeah, the screen caps are bad. But now I have a zip drive for it. Void if removed. Well, too late. But there we go. And there was some other stuff in here, which is in Sloopy's car, or at least was. Whoops, almost dropped the Blue Scuzzy. Put that back over here. And I will go through the rest of this box when I darn well feel like it. That's right. Adam did sell his eMate there. Let's see, what else? This is also something I got from Ted and Carl. And could I really resist this? No. I could not resist new in the box Apple Image Writer 2 ribbons. The black ribbons are not the color ones. And no, Matt, it's not a real PowerBook 100 series. You paid attention during the talk. And yeah, this opens up. And look at that. It's so cool. Little individual things. They're all sealed, or at least not used. Beautiful shape. And at the bottom, it tells you, do not open one selling unit. And what's cool about this, why I wanted this, is I actually have the color box. I believe so. So now I have both of them. I'm just missing Image Writer LQ ribbons. And I'll complete my trifecta of crapulence. 190 is the highest number, so it must be the best. Oh, it's hot. This is a heavy boy. So this is also something that I got from them, and this is they're very, very graciously donated. Might I add? I believe it has some quirks. Oh, Joe, I'm going to print all the printouts, all of them. I learned this from Stephen. And this is a PowerBook 140. It has a bad hard drive, and the plastics are a little wonky. But that's okay. But I did not have like a working complete 140. There we go. Not too bad. It even has a little door here. He even has a modem, an optional modem. So I will have to put a PowerBook Blue SCSI in there. Came with a microphone, which was nice. I bought a power cord from them that would match a later PowerBook's power brick. And there's some documentation in here too. There's some system discs for a system install. I'm guessing 7. Yeah, 701. It needs a new trackball ring, someone noted. Is it missing one? Is it missing? Oh, yep. Someone either rotated it or broke it or whatever. Let's see. Let's see if I can fix it. Yep, now it's fine. Just need to be tightened. Instead of the meeting. Well, it's just basically a chat. The manual for the 140 and 170. Of course, you need the Global Village PowerPort Series User's Guide. And then for registering, you could get a free gift. We have some other Global Village paperwork, some Apple paperwork and such. Very cool. I always love some of the original documentation and stuff. Stop bragging at him. Adam's like a robot. He seems to be immune to some of this stuff. All right, let's pack that up. Oh boy, this is a big boy. That was in my luggage. That was contributed to the weight quite much, I'm sure. This is something. Hey, Mike, you paying attention? I'm going to say your name again, Bunch Mike. Hey, Mike, you paying attention? Oh, Dana's back. Dana's back. Here's Dana.
Hi.
I keep saying his name wrong as a joke, but his name is Dana. Of Dana.
Yeah, I let it slide.
I will allow it this one.
Look, I took the cake off. The cake. Now who's having trouble talking?
You have Steve brain.
I took the case off so nobody had a heart attack. Except for me.
Quadra. You took the cake off the quadra.
This is one of those birthday quadras.
Oh, I had to show Mike this thing because I yelled at him, and then now he's actually here. Mike, I picked this up for you because you like weird IBM stuff, and it was on the free pile. IBM on the road to one-to-one marketing. RS6000 Turaplex.
Turaplex. That's terrible.
So there you go. It's a sealed CD, Mike. You can do whatever the hell you want with it.
Well, not in my 5. So anyway, I got some. Oh well, they're falling apart. The labels are coming off of my RAM bag.
Oh no!
So this is 72 pin, right?
Yes, I believe.
Okay. I knew it wasn't 30, and I was pretty sure it wasn't the 164 or whatever. All right, so I've got
how many pieces?
Oh, I've got a 16 meg right here.
Yeah. So what I thought these Quadras did not have. I'm sorry. I thought these Quadras had built-in memory, but this model does not. It has built-in video memory, but not regular memory. I always get the two mixed up.
60 nanoseconds, 16 meg FP.
Ooh, we got fancy memory there. That's too fancy. Yes, Adam, I saw that it was a Motorola Net 6000 or something like that, a PowerPC workstation. I think Eric's Edge had a photo of it. But yeah, too rich for my blood.
Oh, by the way, is Eric still here? I just want to thank him again for that LC 500 that he sold me.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it was a 550, right?
Yeah, 550. 550.
Yeah. Eric,
so many, I can't remember the numbers.
That was a great deal you gave Dana, and Dana even backed it into the door, and the door got a dent, but not
the door was damaged and the computer was fine.
Yeah, there he is. As you were telling me the story, I thought this was going to go the other way, and you're like, the door had a dent, the system is fine.
Oh man, so here's the story. I bought the computer from Eric right there at the table, and Steve's like, well, you can put it in my room if you want. And because I was in a different hotel, I did not get a room in this one in time. So I said, okay. So he gave me his key. I went down and put it in Steve's room. As I'm opening the door swings back. I mean, it with a vengeance, this door swings back. And I was like, holy cow. And it smacked into the back of the LC 550. Now, anybody that knows anything about those that if you breathe wrong, they just fall apart. And I thought, oh God, I just bought this, and now it's going to have a big old smash corner on the back of it. And I'm holding it, so the CRT is by my face, and I'm holding it. I'm feeling around the corner. I'm like, there's nothing wrong at all. And then I look down, and the door has 3 big freaking dings in it.
I have the picture here, Dana.
Yeah.
Here's you holding it.
Yeah.
And we were recreating this staged photo, but you could see the door has the 3 dings in it.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. But the machine's fine.
And the computer's fine. There's not a scratch on it.
I wonder if it hit the network card.
No, and they definitely hit the corner.
Wow.
Because I felt it like it was right by my hand. But yeah.
Lucky for sure.
Amazing that, so anyway.
Spindler's Revenge, Sean. Good idea. Take care.
Yeah, they might build. It was Steve's room, so I don't care.
I'll never give up my room number.
Well, Gut Bomb says they're going to bill you for that door.
Please, there's so many things in that hotel that were dilapidated or falling apart that I don't think they're going to notice.
Yeah, it was overall pretty nice place.
Yeah, it was a decent hotel. The
one I stayed in was tiny, but it was clean. It was nice. It was a Motel 6.
May the calm sounds of our voices lull you to sleep, Ian. So I think
anyway,
we got this quadrant.
I'm gonna go over here.
We may now demonstrate putting nails on a chalkboard for the next 35 minutes. I did not go in the pool. I thought it was like dark the whole time. Now I think you have to take the stupid board off. Yeah, so there's a screw in the middle of that plastic thing. That I'm gonna narrate poorly while Dana points at things and just make this a laughery. Watch as Dana pulls out his 9-iron and let's see if he can make par on this one. This just starts hacking away at the thing.
I'm telling you, I would forget my head if it wasn't attached. I left my tools out in the living room.
Eric says you have a special edition 550 that's made from depleted uranium.
Oh, good. So it's indestructible, but I'm going to die horribly and slowly.
You're going to die slowly.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Oh gosh. Let's see if there's something else I could pull out. Oh yeah. Again from Ted and Carl's table, I bought these 2 Apple 800K floppy drives. I did not have this style. Double checking my shelf as I say that. The style I had has the little eject button, but these are just Mac only. At least, of the time period. I'm sure I could remove these and do whatever with them, but yeah, these are just showing these off, Dana. One University of Colorado Boulder campus.
Those are in good shape too.
Yeah, they had about 4 or 5 of them, and I picked out the 2 that looked decent enough.
Yeah, I had set one aside like I was gonna buy one, and then we made the deal on the Quadra, and I was like, yeah, I'm not buying any more stuff.
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, nice, Adam. Yeah, I never had these before. I have, I think, most of the variations now. But
I'm just going to mute.
it comes with free COVID, says Mac Effects. Yeah, free admission and free sickness, depending on who you lick and handshake and all that fun stuff. But seriously, anybody feel better? You know, even me, I just have like a weird sore throat. Hopefully, it's nothing. But that's the risk you take going with a bunch of weird computer peoples.
Yeah, you probably are just hoarse because you were talking constantly to people.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know. I got something wrapped up in my pajamas.
Ooh.
It's down the pant leg. Why did I do that?
And it's not you.
It's not me. Oh, yeah. It's a keyboard I got.
Oh, yeah.
Mac Alley iKey keyboard. I got one of these from Ron's, but his was very like cigarette smoke tinted and smelly. This is actually like the clear is clear. It's not yellow. So this is actually in very nice shape. So again, I bought this from Ted and Carl, and look forward to pairing that with a Mac on some video or something like that.
Is this a trap screw?
No, I think it comes out. Oh no, just leave it in there. Who cares?
Yeah. Oh, there's a little washer on it.
MacAvex says I'm a social butterfly. He is like a Quadra 840 AV of the event. Yeah, social butterfly that's easily distracted by shiny colors as I knock things over. Oops. A hush goes over the crowd as Dana tries and takes the logic board off. Yeah, I think that's the stupid one that you have to like slide to the left and then undo the fragile clips. You have to take out the power button first. You have to take out the power button, from what I recall.
Yeah.
And then you have to slide it to the left, but then there's like a clip. Have fun with that.
I'm just unplugging things first. I think the power thing can stay.
Oh, okay. I forget.
It just pushes the button, but it's not clipped to anything.
Because when you slide the whole thing to the left, I think that's when it's going to hit into the thingamajig.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I have vague memories of this.
Oh, boy.
He's sweating because of the spindler plastic. Up. Success.
Hooray.
Now don't breathe on it.
Here, buddy, you want a chew toy?
Yeah.
There she goes. Okay, now I should be able to unplug this.
Yeah, that power cable's annoying.
There she goes. Come on, baby.
Yeah, imagine plugging that in and unplugging it every time I was testing my stupid Quadra board.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, not fun. Where did I put my water bottle? Dana, where did I put it?
I don't know.
Oh, here it is. Next to the pile of crap.
Yeah, it was locked. Come on, baby. There she goes.
The SCSI cable is one of the most annoying ones to remove on that.
Yeah, it is. Isn't that scary?
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, so we got no RAM.
Let's look at that part of logic board.
Unplug.
You don't unplug everything and you turn around and just take the whole case with you on the floor.
Hooray! Hey, no battery.
Oh yeah, I saw that when I peeked through. But yeah, one of the reasons why I was intrigued on this is it's a green board, and as Bruce and I know, the green boards I believe are the earlier revision. So some of them actually have the ROM slot on them.
This thing is clean as a pin.
Really? Because we didn't take the board out. I just looked through the slots that we could see at the show.
I see. I saw one. So these two little ones down here, I see a little bit around those. Yeah. But it's nothing like you usually see on these.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it's shiny all the way around, like shiny, clean board.
How about that?
And that pin, how did that even fit on there? That pin is bent.
Oh, that's the composite video in and out, I think. Don't worry about that.
I mean, it was plugged in, so it fits. It's not loose or anything. It's just a little bent.
No worries.
All right. So if I put 16 megs in here, where do I put it first?
I guess put it the slot closest to the CPU. I believe that's the first slot.
This one?
No, that's the VRAM. So you want to the left.
I'm not familiar with this board. Over here, this one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dana already has an 840 AV, but it's not happy. So that's
and it has a brown board.
Yeah. I don't know what color the board that you just got. It'd be interesting to see if you had the ROM sim or not.
I do not know.
Got some RAM in it now.
Okay.
Now lick it.
Don't lick this side. My God, that shred your tongue. Yeah, it's.
I'm sure it needs a clean, but
yeah. But I mean, it's not even dusty, really.
Well, that's good.
The outside of the computer looks like it's been through a sandstorm, but this looks pretty darn good. Should I need to put a battery in it too?
No, you shouldn't have to.
Okay.
Dana and I were super curious if this thing would boot at all with some memory in it. So
yeah, what they said it turns on, but there was no chime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it won't do the SAD/MAC chime unless it has memory in it, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
But me and Quadra information is fast and loose at this point.
All right, this is going to make a noise. Don't freak out. It's that little hook right there.
I hate that clip.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I mean, they have a clip and a screw. It's like, come on. You need both?
Come on, slide over.
I wouldn't worry about sliding the whole darn thing.
Right.
Just connect the speaker and the LED and shove some voltage into it. I don't even think the SCSI or the floppy connector would fit because it has to be slid over all the way. Slided it. I'm gonna bet on the positive side of things. I think it's gonna chime right away.
Place your bets. Place your
bets, folks. Step right up.
All right, let me.
The power supply just explodes into a million pieces. Dana's stream just suddenly gets cut off.
All right, let me go around back here. I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, do not lick any New York City subway poles. That's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. 5 pesos on chimes. Sean is a betting man here. He's. I'm rolling the dice. I'm curious. Oh boy. Yeah, the same folks who did have some of the stuff I bought did have a 20th anniversary Macintosh sold for $2,500, but it did have the box and apparently everything that comes with it inside. So I thought that was really neat to see in person because you never really see that stuff. Sometimes you see them on display, but I've never seen one of the boxes in person. I just tapped it and said, "Okay, I touched it. I don't need it." Oh, Tom, when will you ever learn? I think Carl is excited to see as well if if this boots up. I always think highly of these machines, but capacitors could be very nasty because even you can't see what you're really working with unless you look under a microscope. I've had boards that look so shiny, like my friend Dan's Macintosh TV I was repairing, but still it doesn't do anything. It doesn't boot. Never lick a cap. I mean, I've seen Macintosh 20th anniversary systems go for around like $1,500 to higher. With the box, I guess that is that obviously was what someone was willing to pay for it. So whether that person had deep pockets or they've been searching one for a while, who knows? But it did sell for that price. So Dana's back. we've got a system with maybe a keyboard and a monitor plugged in, or just nothing.
Keyboard and monitor, yes.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because there's no power button on the back that I could see.
I think it's all the way at the bottom, or is that the Quadra 800?
It must be the 800 because I don't see anything but ports.
Either way.
Anyway.
Keyboard do thing. Fingers crossed, ready? I say it chimes.
Okay. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, there it goes. I didn't push hard enough.
I don't hear anything.
The light's on.
The lights are on. It's happy-ish. Probably needs some love.
It might, yeah. I did not hear a chime.
Yeah. Sean loses the bet. That'll be 5 pesos, please.
What did Sean say? No?
He said it would boot for 5 pesos.
Oh. I would have bet that it would boot too.
Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty enough. Michael, I'm currently working on it, so hopefully sometime soon when life doesn't get in the way. I believe it does boot without video memory because it does have some built in. I believe. I can't remember these things off the top of my head. Open up the Mac tracker. I didn't do sad chimes, so that's good. It could be a bad trace somewhere that's invisible to the naked eye, but it's a green board, so there's hope.
Yeah.
Unlike anything else on that stupid series, the brown boards are so terrible to try and look at.
Here, let me put this back in.
Well, thank you for attempting, Dana. I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, we can always experiment a little more.
Yeah. I'm sure the longer we leave it plugged in, the more those capacitors are going to cry. But
yeah. Oh, it's not hitting the button. I didn't move the thing over. All right, you come out.
You got Quadra 840 AV'd.
Pretty much, yeah.
You get sucked in with the false sense of hope.
All
well, I'm happy, Dana, that you didn't go home with just that Quadra. I'm glad you got that.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, the one that I have, I've tried to boot it maybe 50 times since I had it recapped, and it almost booted one time. So there's something that's very, very close. It's very close to being able to boot. So
yeah, I think nice, Sean. I think yours had a SCSI bus issue. I think you were saying there were 2 caps on that board right next to the SCSI connector, and I've seen multiple times that those traces just rot right next to it.
Yeah,
and so I had to fix that before I would even do anything on the SCSI bus. So my proposition to Dana is for him to send me both the board that we just got and his, and eventually if he wants to do his other one too, and I'll recap them and see if I could get them working again, because I am a sucker for a good Quadra 840 AV. So.
Put it in the dishwasher.
In the dishwasher. Yeah, Bruce, sorry, you did miss. So Dana put a stick of memory in the Quadra 840 AV, the one that has a very clean board. We thought it would chime, the naked one, and is no mas. So not happy, but
Bruce's issue was the external SCSI.
Oh, yes. Yeah, because he was like, does it give termination power? I'm like, mine does.
I think mine's the internal.
Mine's half dead and it gives external power. Oh, gosh. How do you feel about recapping a PowerBook 550C? I hate recapping PowerBooks. I hate it. They're so tiny. Oh.
Well, Dana works.
Dana does have more working AVs than I do.
I thought you got yours working.
Well, mostly. Technically, except for the sound.
Oh, well.
And I think I turned it on a few weeks ago and it chimed at me.
Does the audio port work? Can you plug in headphones?
When it turns on, it chimes on both the headphones and the speaker. But I think when the system is running, it does like a digital, like it uses one of the digital signal processors. Oh. And it's like it doesn't even detect anything. And if you try and launch Doom or something that requires sound, it just crashes the machine.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Did Bruce at least see the working one?
No, I don't think you did see it.
Bruce,
what's wrong with you?
You got to quit this job stuff, man.
It's taking up all of our free time.
This gainful employment is not as all cracked up to be.
I have to show off this. This is thanks to Garth Beagle, who found this on the free pile.
I saw an eBay sticker.
This is my eBay packaging tape. This is a super disc drive, a LS120 drive.
Oh, wow.
But it's SCSI.
What?
I've never seen a SCSI version of this, and I'm pretty sure that's just IDE to SCSI. That's all this is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like an adapter, but still, that's awesome.
Look at all of that adapter.
This is all the math to convert from IDE to SCSI.
Yeah. So this says SLS 120 Rev 4.1, 1999 Win Station Systems. So I guess they were responsible for the conversion shenanigans of this. But July 1999 is on the drive. These are so stupid finicky, these drives, I swear. I have one that was brand new in the box. And I'm talking brand new, an IDE one, plugged into a PC, wouldn't read a damn disc. But yeah, the adapters probably work more than the damn drive. But Garth knows I have an LS120 drive and I have some discs for it. Would love to see if this thing works because
yeah, that would be cool.
I would put that in my 8600 instead of the floppy drive. Put a super drive.
I have my bag too.
Oh yes. Let's see what's in your bag while I ease my throat for a while.
What's in my bag?
What did Dana buy?
I gotta cut it
Probably
open here.
Sean.
I did such a bang-up job of hobbling this bag together. Now it's hard to get into.
Bruce, the answer is a lot of chips.
What controller chip is on the? Oh yeah. Who knows? Okay.
I'll take a look first.
Super Paint.
Oh yes. We're super paint twins now because I have one too.
This is the one Silicon Beach software. Is that before or after Aldous?
I forget. This has a Symbios LSI chip, Bruce. That's all I can see.
Somebody will know in the chat.
But that was the same guy that had the stuff I bought, and that was a great pickup. That was a great piece of software.
By basic, I have a 13 Pro Max, and I'm hanging on to that until it's no longer viable.
I don't get a new phone until my old one is broken.
Or completely unsupported.
Yeah, or it's like glitching out like, hey, you want to take a picture? Let me wait 5 minutes to allow you to do that.
Yeah, my 6S finally, it got to the point where it just wasn't going to be. Plus, I was going on vacation to Egypt, and I wanted something
you don't want to
really good. Yeah, I needed a really good camera, and I'm very happy with it. So, no iPhone 15 for me. Yeah, so this is Super Paint version.
There's a Philips chip on here, Bruce. That's all else I can see. We'll look at it later.
Oh, look at this. Freaking.
Oh, yeah. It comes with a book.
Yeah. Well, they all came with books, but this is like hardbound book. Like
that's a fancy book.
3-ring binder.
Like, you better take care of me book.
Was it ASMR?
The next 7 hours of this show will be Dana making noises. It's going to switch between those noises and just like.
Let's see, does anybody? Nobody knows if this is before or after all this. This is Silicon Beach Graphics, 1988. So I'm going to assume this is version 1.
Hey, Ted. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I mean, I've like a weird throat thing going on, but hopefully that's it. Fingers crossed. But yeah,
this even has the reference card in it.
Ooh, reference card. I don't know if mine has that. I'm too lazy to go on the shelf and look.
This is.
Oh, this was also on the free pile, but unfortunately, it's empty. And it says System 7.13, which I don't think existed.
Didn't it?
I don't know. Maybe it did. I'm an idiot. But it was some SideQuest cartridge, but it's empty. So 4 a.m. says Silicon Beach version was before Aldous. And I said it correctly this time. All right.
How were you saying it before?
Like adless, I think.
Adless, yeah.
Everyone yelled at me. Rightfully so.
Oh, I had to list all the trademarks that they use in here. Adobe Illustrator, Aldous Freehand, Linotronic.
Yeah. I also bought this from Ted and Carl, the little DB15 VGA. Those are always super useful. It's got the dip switches on it.
So I got this from the same guy Steve got the G3 card from.
Oh, I have more crap over here. How about that?
He had a whole table full of software.
Yeah, I think Ron got to him before we did.
Here's another one.
Ron got a whole bunch of early Mac stuff. Oh yes, that was cool.
Yes. This is 1993. I think this is before they were putting versions on this stuff because
they didn't care at that point.
Yeah, this is client and server capabilities. Blah 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 blah. Basically, it's not screen sharing. If anybody, that's remote access today. Or
back in my day.
But this is like a personal server. You can network printers and things like that. So that might be neat to tinker around with. Assuming the discs are still good.
Oh yeah, I have a manual for Smart Scan for the Macintosh.
Oh yeah. So
by the Complete PC company. So if anyone is troubled by this software and needs help, I have the manual. A lot of good that does you. So.
External Blue SCSI.
Ooh, we got Blue SCSI.
Ooh. Come on, focus.
We could be SCSI pals now.
Focus.
Focus, damn you.
That's what it is. And then finally, from this bag, I don't want to unfold it, but 8-bit guy, Commander X16.
I didn't even make it over to his booth.
Didn't you? Oh.
I mean, I walked by it, but.
Yeah. Somebody said he got sick too.
Oh, geez.
Him and LGR and Tech Knight, they were all in that same area. So.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody was passing it around.
Hey, maybe it's good I'm not as popular. Oh yeah, I got this.
I mean, Clint constantly had a crowd around him. It was like I was like, dude, I couldn't.
Oh no,
couldn't do that.
I got a ColecoVision Atom manual that has some crap on it.
Atom,
but I have a ColecoVision, but not the manual. So there you go. And Dana, I don't know if I showed you. I got the spigot.
Yeah, that was in there with that proprietary card, wasn't it?
Yeah, I felt like not messing with that. But
yeah, that was. It needed a
bunch of stuff.
Piece, didn't it?
Yeah, it needed 2 breakout boards.
Someone walked up to that group and coughed. Yeah, Joe, that's probably exactly what happened, Joe.
One of the pins is bent.
That's all right. They're tough.
As you say that, I'm going to snap it off. I'm gonna do what Bruce told me to do. I want a little solder needle deal.
So David's okay, but his wife got sick. Okay.
Oh, well, that sucks. Well, yeah. He's not far behind then. If
I'm glad I got to talk to him. I've been watching his videos for a long time, back like when he was called the iBook guy.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, pin has been mostly put back in place.
Yeah, that's a funny story. So we were there Friday night, and Steve and I were talking to Eric at the Blue SCSI table, and then Bill Hurd walks up, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, "You are so familiar." And we're talking to Bill Hurd, for crying out loud. And he walks away after we talked for 5 or 10 minutes, and Steve goes, "You know who that was, right?" And I said, "He looks really familiar." He's like, "It was Bill Hurd." What?
This is funny though, because it was in this thing, and this chip here got pushed, like all the pins were bent.
Oh,
but I was able to move it back. But
that's good.
Spigot NuBus version 1.1, 1991 Super Mac technology. So I believe it's a AV video frame grabber or something silly like that. So
Mm-hmm.
Fun
yeah.
times.
The video spigot was pretty much like a demo thing. Like, here, look at the cool stuff we can do.
Exactly.
You can't really do anything with it. You just show things off.
Me like useless stuff? Yes, please.
Bruce, what do you mean? What did I tell you to do? Is that like asking, what did I tell you to do? Or what did I tell you to do?
Be more specific, Bruce.
Are you scolding?
This bag was also on the free pile. I'm going to make me big because it's hard. I can't see what's in here.
Oh, Steve said Bruce told me to do this.
To bend the pins of Anubis thing with the little solder hollow thing. Somebody told me to do. I'm just blaming you. This is a bag of like adapters and doohickeys. I mean, some of them look like Anubis, but it's probably not. But it was free. It's on the free pile. So I was like, okay.
It does look like Nubus, doesn't it?
Yeah, it says RE96 MSR-062 96 pin connector, right angle. How many pins is Nubus? Somebody look it up.
I don't know.
Then there's another one in here.
Yeah, Joe says it's Nubus.
Oh crap! Nice. So I have.
Joe also can't type. Don't worry, we can't speak tonight. So
Joe's like So I got 2 Nubus things I could build cards for.
Oh yes, the right angle. Oh, very nice, very nice.
So they're both. This one's very long pin right angle. The other one's shorter. But yeah, 96 pins. You know what? I thought they were Nubus, so I grabbed them just in case, and they are. How about that? That's...
Tom. Adrian was wearing a white lab coat, not a black one, so he was Adrian White.
Adrian the White has returned.
He returns to us at the turn of the tide.
Yeah, exactly. We're a bunch of freaking dorks, aren't we?
Is that all I got? Yeah, that's all I got.
A socket connector that was originally 5 cents. Looks like an IDE of some type. It's in this box that was falling apart. Again, free pile. And the last part from the free pile is Proto-Pack power supply connector. I don't know what the hell that's for. That look like anything to anybody?
No.
No, I said no.
Proto-Pack power supply connector. Well, there's a part number, so somebody look that up.
Like, oh wait, is that a pin? Like a pin out thing?
Okay, if Joe says it's weird, then that's like
that's
you
great.
found the unicorn connector.
It looks like here that there's like a power jack on the other side, but it's sealed, so I can't see. But yeah, it's whatever it is, it's a power.
Unseal it then. A ship in its harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are for.
Well, that was a good freebie, huh?
Yeah.
Is that the end of my box? My box is empty, Daner.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, I didn't show off this thing. That I had to stuff into my luggage.
Oh yeah, your hat.
My hat. You're so stupid. See, this is the problem when you go to these shows. 90% of the times you just acting dumb with your friends.
Yeah, pretty much.
Derp. Rubits. Yeah, so this is a zip disk caddy. I actually have a few of these, and they stack because they have little notches. So I'm like, oh, what the hell? It was on the free pile. So, derp. Whoop. As it falls off and breaks. So while I have you here, Dana.
Yes.
What did you? This was your first VCF Midwest.
Yes.
So it was like a whirlwind to you, I'm sure.
Very much so. But
what was your takeaways from it?
I am absolutely going to. I'm going to try to make it to the East in the spring, and definitely Midwest again.
Ooh.
So
you get lost in my basement.
I'll just take all those Mac Pros off the bottom shelf and make a bed.
The shelf would collapse on you.
It's an air mattress.
Those are road retaining Mac Pros and G5s. Hello, Dirt Piper. Hello, Kate. If I didn't say hello to you before, hello.
Hey, Kate. Kate wasn't able to make it to Midwest, but she definitely should try next time.
It is nuts. My first time at Midwest was I was like, like I was just running around the whole time, be like, ooh, free pile, ooh, free pile, ooh, free pile.
That free pile Friday night was massive.
It was a mountain. It was a free mountain.
Yeah. You can see where they set aside like a certain amount of space, and they're like, okay, this should be enough, and then they just.
And this has been my third year, and that was the largest it has ever been. Here's actually the rules of the free pile, which most people stood by.
No uncool printers.
Yeah, there's no uncool printers. No parting it out. Unfortunately, I saw some people break that rule. They were stealing processors and junk from towers. No additions after 2 p.m. I think that rule was broken, but no weird smells. Don't put anything down that you aren't donating. It will disappear. Don't leave us your CRTs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's part of the show is the free pile, and it's famous because it's so big. But here is at the end of the day. This is Sunday, the 10th. And that was what remained of the free pile.
And was that table like that at the beginning?
And there was like a little box of like some paper junk. There were some manuals left over. And I think I go through some of them here.
Oh, that box.
Lotus one.
There was a Sound Blaster box over there.
Yeah, just a box though. That's all they were.
Oh. So that probably all just went in the trash.
Yeah, I mean somebody probably took the boxes. This was at 3:30, so I think it was around for a little bit longer. But yeah, that was everyone was cleaning up. There's Carl on the right. They didn't have too many machines left there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I left, I think I left at 1:00 on Sunday, and there was still probably a full table's worth of stuff there.
Yeah. Oh, I love this box. They had an original box.
Is that the 30th anniversary poster there to the left?
Yes. So they did have those for sale. I don't know if you saw that. But I know how to get in contact with them. Maybe they could ship you one.
He was here. He's still here.
Who?
Carl. Was that Carl's table? Yeah.
It was Carl. Yeah, I forget if Carl had the posters or it was Ted, but either way, I'll contact one of them. So somebody dropped off that monitor for us. Oh, that was neat.
Oh.
I think I know who that may have been. But yeah, that's just
Joe wants to see your basement.
No, Joe. No. Oh no, yes, you can come see it, just not now. Crap. Oh, and this cool thingy. At first I didn't want to buy it or get it from them. They offered to me just take it. But this was this SCSI Data Dock Express. And basically the idea was it has this weird connector that does power and SCSI. And you would put things in like a dock, like a CD drive or whatever. One of them had the manual and all the stuff, and one of them didn't. The one I picked up did not. But if anybody picked up this dealie, let me know. I would like to borrow the manual from you and scan it, unless you want to do it yourself. Because I don't care that mine is manualless. I just want to know more about the damn thing. Because I remember I thumbed through the manual. I thought I took a picture. I guess I didn't. I thumbed through the manual, and it showed all like the accessories you could plug into it. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yep.
Like nice big air vent on top there.
Yeah, there's Ken and Brent. They had their banner there. This was like 3:00 on Sunday. It was pretty dead. So
looks like he's already taken the cube down. Or no, the cube's over to the right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he had his G4 cube that he did the video on, and then he had that prototype acrylic.
Yes. I don't think I got a good shot of this is the arcade. We went to Galloping Ghosts with Tom and a bunch of other cool folks. If you're ever go to VCF Midwest or ever near like the Elmhurst area, Galloping Ghosts is a fun place. Here's me with the LGR
pictures. Yeah.
The selfie with the bear.
Sean posted a picture of him today on Facebook with it.
It was this is like 4:00, and before he packed up the bear, I'm like, wait, I need a selfie with the bear. Oh boy.
Yeah, Tom, me too.
This is a sad board somebody gave me.
Is that an analog board?
Skip on the call party.
Oh, is that the one you wanted to take the speaker off of?
Yes, so I did give it to somebody, and I said, just give me the speaker, and they obliged. So, and
awesome.
Here's Tom. The freaking hotel cart full of backs. Oh God. We have fun at these shows. Back-breaking fun. Tom gives an exhausted wave. Oh yeah, this is the
that thing.
The thing I think Adam ended up with it, but Garth found on the free pile. It was like
we were trying to figure out what the heck it is, and
it means serious business, whatever it is.
Here, you take it. You'll use those gauges for something. I'm like, what the hell am I going to use the gauges for?
It's a weapon. That's what it is.
It was heavy enough. You could probably murder a man with it.
And yes, that's the 550 that Dana has.
Yeah.
Has an Ethernet card too. So yeah,
it does.
There's Bill.
Yeah, there's Bill.
Here's the power book with the weird lines. This is why you do not want to put a high voltage power adapter in your power book.
That's the one that had the color adapter plugged into it?
Yeah, you'll make it sad.
Oh.
Yeah, because at the beginning it didn't have a lot of lines.
It didn't. Just maybe at the very top when I saw it. But
yeah, it's spread.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
That's permanent too, isn't it?
Probably. They did have an outbound though.
Yep.
That I wouldn't mind having one of these just because they're so weird. I actually covered this in the first part of my clones video, but
Kate, it was a LC550.
It thinks it's a Mac Plus. And has the weird.
I think it's an Abrams tank.
Yes. Oh goodness. Oh yeah. Here's some stuff from the free pile. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the video is sideways, but yeah, the bunch of TVs, bunch of keyboards. Oh yeah, found a battery. I was supposed to make a YouTube short out of this, and I forgot.
It's a Tadiran, isn't it? Or is that a Maxell?
It was whatever the other company is, the purple one.
The Tadiran.
Oh, thank you. You
Yeah.
forget.
That's how I say it. I probably say it wrong.
I'm glad you're saying because I wasn't going to attempt it.
The one I don't know is the light blue ones from West Germany. I can't figure out what company that is. It's probably on there somewhere, but it just looks like German.
Oh yeah. And this was outside. The seller had this data Discman. I was tempted, but I don't know what the hell I was going to do with it.
Saft.
And then I almost got this because it's like one of the first MP3 players that Creative made, but it's the mini hard drive edition, not the flash version.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure
that's so big.
Yeah, it's freaking Hewegg. Look at my hand. It's like a CD player, kind of. Saft. That's one of the brands.
Saft is green and white, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And then they had this little Canon inkjet.
That's the portable Starwriter clone. Or the Starwriter is the clone of the Canon, actually.
I was so tempted to get this stupid thing. But I'm sure the LCDs did not age well. And yeah. But so
see, you could wear that, and Sean could wear his like clamshell
his VR thing,
Apple Video or Apple Vision,
and we'll bump into each other and hurt ourselves.
What do they call that? It's Apple Vision, right?
Apple Vision Pro, I think.
Yeah, so it's named after these.
Yes, the monitor.
Yeah,
and then they had the big scanner here. There's us being idiots at the after party.
They were like, "What old trademark do we have we're not using right now? So we have to buy a new one."
Horrible pictures of me and Tom taking pictures of each other.
There's Garth.
So poor Eric and Ron are trying to actually do like a presentation. And what are we doing? Instead of like listening to them, we're being idiots in the back row, taking each other's pictures of like our noses and faces,
I'm sorry, gentlemen, is there something you'd like to share with the rest of the class?
Yeah, exactly. So we're in the back being dumb idiots, So, oh yeah, there's your Quadra.
Hey.
There it is.
And that's after they marked it down too.
Yes, that's true.
I cannot believe nobody even made an offer on it.
Yeah,
the whole weekend.
I'm really surprised with that too, because I mean it's a fairly desirable machine unless somebody just didn't understand what it was.
Especially if it's working. My gosh.
I mean, yeah, it was powered on.
Yeah, I mean, it ran the whole weekend.
I mean, I'm sure it needs to be recapped, but still.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, Dirt Piper, they did want $200 for it, but I mean, look, if I had any room in my luggage for that, which I didn't, I would have made an offer just to entertain it. But Joe has a thingy. I can't click on links because I'm in the StreamYard.
battery with the weird name. Oh,
Joe, send me the thing on Discord because there's no way I'm typing that URL.
I got it.
Oh, Dana got it because he's smart.
Mac Classic Project Part 1. Let's see if he shows the battery anymore.
My Discord is installing update 1 out of 1 billion. So.
Okay, there's the battery. Sonnenschein lithium. Oh, there it is, right? The Sonnenschein. See, I told you it was probably in German, and I just didn't recognize it as a corporate name. Sonnenschein.
He sent it to me now too, so now I have.
So it's sunshine lithium. Yay.
Sunshine. Let the sun shine into your capacitors. You thought you were going to get away without singing. I'm sorry, you didn't.
I ignored it.
If I don't listen to him, he'll shut up.
So funny thing about those batteries is I've harvested several from my Macs, and most of them still hold a charge.
Isn't that weird?
And the date on them, I mean, you can tell it says West Germany. How many people in the chat right now are younger than there being a West Germany? I mean, I remember that very well, but
yeah, Joe says
I think the date is
literally says sunshine on it.
yeah. When you can see the little sunshine logo thing there too.
Well, it just shows how smart we are.
Yeah. Sunshine.
Oh gosh.
But I think the date on them is 1988 or 89, something like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I took them out, and I just for giggles, I put the multimeter on it, and there was still a decent charge in it.
That's the curse that I have. It's like, oh, let's see if it still works. I'll show a few more pictures of here. Then, I guess we'll wrap it up. But this was part of the table that Carl and Ted had. The bottom half, a crap ton of 6100s and LCs and such. And this was 7:28 p.m. So like around, was that? Yeah, so it's Friday night when they were setting up.
See you, Joe.
Bye, Joe. Good night. And I think there's a picture of Carl here holding a box. Because Carl had
right there, that G3. I think that was a Wall Street or PDQ. Did not have the bronze keyboard, but that thing was. Oh no, that's not it. That's the 5300.
Oh, okay.
There was one that was that clean, and it looked really nice.
Oh yeah. There's a few of them there. that boxed 5300 was tempting.
Mm-hmm.
I just like look how clean.
Actually, that was just the box, though.
Yeah,
there wasn't anything in it.
Very clean. Again, if I had room in my luggage.
Mm-hmm. It looked like you just bought it off the store floor.
Making a silly face holding the box. My kind of people. Hey, Fletcher, how's it going? Oh, this PowerBook was running a demo. And I'm curious if anybody recognizes the demo, or maybe Ted or Carl would know. I would like to have that demo on my stupid PowerBook 165.
Huh.
It doesn't. I mean, I'm sure it's just a Hypercard stack or whatever, because I have a CD with some of those on it.
Well, it's an Apple video of some kind because it looks like Apple Garmin.
Yeah, I don't think it's a video I would get just because of the processing power involved. I would assume it's a Hypercard stack of some
kind.
Well,
yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was neat. It's a shot of my shirt for some reason. Got some cool stuff. Not going to talk about it. Not going to talk about it because it's a secret.
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
Here's Steve at the Clarion Inn.
Yeah. That's going to make it into my video. Yeah, I just wanted to show some of the outdoor sales because there were outdoor sales. So this was an E-Machines. Oh, I didn't realize he had the freaking Adam. Now I feel bad about. No, I didn't get the manual from him. I got the manual on the free piles. No,
yeah. Krusty was there.
Krusty the Clown.
Or SE. No, the SE. Remember?
No, I know. Yeah, for SE. So
I took a picture of the little write-up that they did.
Oh yeah,
for that. Let me see if I can find it here.
Yeah, it describes all the torture they did to the poor machine.
Yeah, here it is. Krusty. Krusty is a Mac SE that has been stress tested for several years and so far has continued to work. It's been left outside for a year. It's been buried for 6 months. It was used as the head of a snowman, and it was left in a creek for 8 months. Despite our best efforts, he lives on through the power of spite alone.
Despite our less.
And that SE, if you find that picture again, that thing looked like death. I mean, it was solid rust. He's obviously replaced the power supply because
yes.
But like he said, it still worked. The board still worked. That's insane.
This is the free pile when it was moved outside.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, quite a pile. This Peter, who was running this cool exhibit here, who had a color style art. He had an Apple set-top box, which was neat.
Ted says that was the original in-store demo on that 165.
Oh, neat. I have another demo. Yeah, I think I uploaded let me go to archive.org. So I think I have archived. I either put on here or Macintosh Garden. I forget to do the other sometimes.
Original PSU was recapped. See, the one that he had in the machine at this show was like shiny, and now maybe he put the guts in a new metal case. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the one that I have, Ted. This has let's see if this will load up for the 150, the 280C, the 520, 520C, and the 540C.
He says he thinks those demos are on the Garden or repository.
Oh, okay, I'll check it out. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I used the R word. I'm sorry.
The R word. The suppository, you mean? Suppository. I was the proud owner of the domain of Macintosh Suppository for a while. I realized it wasn't worth the $12 a year.
The traffic you were getting was undesirable.
Yeah. I don't know what you guys expected, but I don't want any part of this. But yeah, he had an Apple set-top box with his neat. He had this little color e-ink thing that he did. Little thing. I think I have a picture of your table, Adam. It's probably a video though. This was taken by Jeremy of Jeremy's Retro Bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great photo of me and Eric being dorky, and you can see my stickers littered on the table. But there's a video running on the TAM. There's a banner we signed. A bunch of other cool folks, and I'll make a video with all this stuff. Just
I have
rolling on through. But yeah, there's Sean with this terrible camera. This terrible little pink camera. I love it. But yeah, I guess that's about all I could muster showing without repeating myself.
Let's see. Oh, there's the. Oh, Sean, I didn't realize that had a jazz in it.
Oh, what do you get?
I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it.
The thing that we can't. Yeah.
The thing that shall not be named.
The thing. Everyone's gonna be like, "What is it? What is it?"
Well, he mentioned he wanted to do a video on it, so I don't know if I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil the fun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
But I'm scrolling up to get a picture of Krusty here. Very sad Krusty.
Hey, you remember the fella that had us sign the Marcintosh banner?
Oh yeah.
His name was Doug. Is he here? Does he have a different YouTube name?
I don't know. It's a great question.
I just wanted to say hey to him because he was a super nice guy, and that's the first time anybody's ever asked for my autograph. And I was like, really? You really want me to sign this?
Are you sure you got the right guy?
So it's like right in that corner, you see Mr. Macintosh, you see Steve, Mac84, you see Mac Effects, Clint from LGR, and then my sorry ass over there.
You just wrote someone else's name just to be polite.
I signed it Mr. Beast.
God damn my throat.
Sorry.
They like auction it off. Oh my gosh, it's Mr. Beast. Oh, this thing was so cool. This freaking refrigerator of a printer. Look how big this is. It's ginormous.
Oh yeah, there was two of those there.
Yeah, it was for sale too. Thank goodness I had no way of taking it home. Look at the size of this thing. Mini fridges are smaller than this.
I wanted to see it working because I was like, what exactly? I know it's dot matrix, but I wanted to see, what the quality looked like, what it looked like coming out of there. I'm sure it would do like these, 100-foot banners or whatever, but.
Yeah, I took a picture of it working, I think.
I'm like, why is it so big? It's a dot matrix, and it's no wider than any that you would have on your tabletop.
Yeah, so. It was so loud that in the room that I couldn't even hear like it working. But It did
Yeah.
spit out an image. So
Okay. I was not there when I saw it running.
where's this picture of Krusty? Oh, this is cool. This was neat. Joshua made this little
oh yeah, the little
printed Mac with,
SCSI.
with a little Raspberry Pi in there. I think the Pi was emulating the Mac OS. It wasn't actually running it, but it was like mimicking it. I thought that was really neat. Oh no.
Oh, okay, Ian. Yeah, I saw him. I saw you there.
Yes, you did. You met him.
I didn't have a name. Okay.
Gotta drag my style. No, you don't. No, I don't need any printers.
Wait, is it an original Style Writer or Style Writer 2 or a color Style Writer?
I don't care.
Or is it a portable color Style Writer?
No. The answer is no.
Yeah,
I think I almost have all of them at this point.
Now Kate's getting ideas for like an SD card powered mini Mackie.
Yeah, pocket Mackie. Yeah, 10% finder's fee. Where the hell is this? Where's this Krusty guy? Where is this? Oh, there he is. Oh,
I made a post on the Facebook group. Yeah, there it is. Now, see the one that I have, and I don't have it on my computer right now. But oh, yes, I can find it. It's on my Facebook.
He's so crusty. There's my signature there, in this region, and then I think LGR is there, and a bunch of other folks.
Yeah. Oh, what?
The poor screen itself. I mean, just look at it.
Yeah.
Now I actually have pictures from like East before it looked that bad, so you just see the progression. So it carries on. Yeah.
The picture that I took, he had pulled the board out and he was actually doing work on it.
Oh God. Yeah. So Ian did come up to me and say, "Hey, they're going to power on Krusty," but I was at my booth. They said, "Well, just take some pictures or video."
Oh, Sean posted a picture of an hour ago charging his Tesla somewhere in Indiana. Was that today, Sean? Are you still traveling?
I think he got home because he threatened that he was going to take my monitor.
Okay, so that was probably yesterday or the day before.
Oh gosh,
it was a long. Better be home.
It was a long weekend. Let's just put it that way.
We went to Texas before we went back to Jersey or Pennsylvania.
Oh, this was neat. This was also on the free pile. Look at little speakers on this compact. I thought that was.
I got a window in front. Oh yeah, that thing. That was neat.
I mean, it's hideous, but it's also neat.
Yeah. It's during that era where they were like, how can we make monitors look cool, but they're still CRT?
Oh God. Well, I think that's about all the energy I have before I crash. I'll leave everyone with a picture of the free pile on Friday night.
I'm
that up to the blue bin. This area was a vendor, but oh yeah, maybe that monitor wasn't free. Whatever, but like just like the size of this.
Okay, can I share my window? Yes.
You should be able to. If I stop being a hog and stop sharing mine.
Share screen. Wait, I don't want to share a screen.
Jeremy says the speakers were terrible.
It's share screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, select window.
You stole Blue Scuzzy, but it had a bad swim and Scuzzy chip. Oh, poor old Krusty. Who would have thought that submerging everything in a lake would make the chips unhappy?
There we go. Okay. See, look at the dust, the rust dust.
Oh God, no! Look at the coating on the. Oh God.
He's got a bottle of vodka there. I'm sure that was.
Yeah.
It's like
one
do
for
I use
you,
this
one
for cleaning,
for
or do I use
you?
for drinking?
Yeah. You split it with the Mac. Hey Jeff, how's it going? Hey Ron, how's it going? I just look like this Mac after the show.
Oh, that was Jeremy's compact monitor. Okay.
Oh God. Yeah, I think we all sort of feel like that. It was Sean's first time at the show, so I know that was overwhelming.
Sean says the VCF East swap meet is next, right? I think that's what, October?
In October. We have some recovery time. I have some time to make a path in my basement.
I'm just scrolling up here a little bit. The caps on Krusty have been completely drained and refilled with primordial ooze.
Okay, Ron says that compact system was just the CRT in the case. It didn't have anything else. Oh, good for Paul, I'm sure.
See you, Eric.
Clint from LGR signed the vodka bottle. And it was used to clean the board. Oh, I missed that. I'm sure Ian or someone has pictures of it.
Yeah, I figured it was either there for drinking or cleaning.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about these shows.
You know, both.
You have the booth and everything, and you want to stay by your booth and find people. And on Sunday, I wasn't at the booth a lot, but whenever I came by, people were like, "Oh, I was looking for you." Sorry.
Yeah,
that's the.
I can see how it's tough to be. I mean, the amount of people that stopped by while all the guys were at the YouTube panel.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm
like,
glad I wasn't roped into that because I got to scrounge around to get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not fancy enough for a YouTuber's panel.
Let's see.
My videos are too long. Oh, let me know when you have another picture, Dane, and I'll put it up.
This thing was cool.
Oh, yeah. I think this was a IBM Plasma display.
Yeah.
From what I recall. I think one was at East, too.
He called it like an IBM 3170 or something like that. Mike might know if he's still here, but I took a picture of it and I told the guy, I was like, I'm taking this picture and I'm sending it to my 12-year-old niece because I know she will write back and say, is that an early iMac? It looks a little bit like something you would see in the video game Borderlands or Fallout.
Yeah. The bezel the size of your fist.
Yeah. And back then that was considered a low profile.
It better be on a YouTuber CRT. Sure. And to be clear, I'm happy to be on any panels. I was merely making the joke of, while the more popular YouTubers are doing whatever, I was scratching through the free file and buying stuff.
IBM 3290 terminal. That's what it's called.
3290 terminal. Okay. Thank you,
Silent 700, with the awesome Mr. T 1-bit art. There's the banner.
Oh yeah, you got some good pictures, Dana.
This one,
yes.
I had a totally serious moment where I was telling David just how much I had been appreciating his videos, and they helped me through some trials and tribulations.
Unlike my videos, you're just like, screw this guy.
Well, yeah, and I took this picture, and then I go look at it later, and there's this cutout of 90s Shaquille O'Neal holding some shoes and Pepsi in the background. I'm like, that is just absolutely perfect because I had no idea that was there.
Yeah, Ron, I would have liked. Oh, that's a great shot of our table. I'm gonna have to steal that from you from a video. I
think this was I took this with mine. I took a different one with your camera with your phone.
I have to look through because I'm bad at.
That's
a great. Yeah, that's a great one of all of us. Rare moment of all the three amigos at the table. Yeah, Jeff, same. Yeah. That's the thing. These events are so overwhelming. You blink and something moves, and you forget to take a picture or whatever.
Yeah. And it's just so much stuff. This is just one corner of one of the rooms.
Yeah, I have what I tried to do more this year, because I always take still pictures. But what I tried to do more this year was to take videos of me walking through the rooms. And so I have a bunch of that when I do my video. I'll show them, but I'll just hold the camera up and just walk through the room. And I will show one. This was at the peak of everything on Saturday.
Oh, by the way, Ian, you might have seen Ron, but he changed his shirt 50 times. So you might not have known it.
No, I think you did, Ian, because I think you came into the table and talked briefly, but what do I know? Where's this video? I basically walk through the hallway on Saturday, and it's like a mob of people.
Yeah, Mavic Garth was taking pictures on a Mavic, wasn't he?
Yeah, a few people were.
That's a good one there.
Oh yeah, the three of us.
We all got the black shirt and khakis memo that day.
It's the proper nerd attire, you know. See, I know I shot a video, but now I can't find it. Oh well. Oh well. Got a bunch of footage from the auction I have to go through.
Ah, the robots.
The robots.
Topo.
The robots.
Topo. I have a video of one of those. They were driving it through toward the lobby there.
Oh yeah.
And it's just so funny because they have two wheels on either side that are angled like this. And so they rotate, like this. And so it drives forward and back. But when it stops, it's like a wibble wobble and it goes forward. And back.
I got the video. I'm gonna share my screen.
All right. That's all I had on anything.
There he is. And then when they stop, he goes whoop.
It's like a wibble wobble. But I guess they do have arms that pop out of the side, and you can it's got a cup holder in it, so you can set a drink in it and have it go take. Of course, it better not be full because it'll just spill whenever he stops. Oh yes, there's a classic.
I love. First off, I love this photo. Second off, yes, it's holding the drink.
Well, no, that's the tray that mounts up here.
Oh,
on the side there, you can see right there where your mouse was. Go back to the other one, right there. That little. The crevice. Yeah, I mean that pops down and it's very thin. It pops down, but it has a cup holder in it. And you can put a drink in there. Now it can't be. It has to be something probably closed or not nearly full because when he stops and rolls forward, that's just going to spill everywhere.
I love the fever dream that created that product. It's going to be a robot and it's going to have wheel. It's going to serve you drinks. It's a robot and it's like. Okay, I'm gonna scroll through.
Oh, Ron's got a group shot too on his Mavic. Okay.
Oh, great. Yeah, I mean, we'll message photos to each other because I'm sure there's some things I missed. I mean, I know there's some things I missed.
It did look like a punching bag clown. It did kind of look like that. It reminded me of the Weeble Wobbles when you tip them and they just roll back and you can't.
Oh, good night, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by. Yep. Good night, Dirt Piper. Yeah, I'm going to sign off in a bit too. Oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock. Yeah.
We should have a VCF photo contest.
The dorkiest photo. I have a big group of us. I think Chris is sneezing in the background though. I think that was when the auction was going up.
Okay. Yeah.
Upstairs, and I think someone went to fetch me, and then I went right back downstairs for the auction. Oh, this is John. He runs a YouTube channel, Cellgen Studios, and he uses an old quasi HD camera to record, like an old video camera to record.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, his videos are great, and he works on cars and vending machines and old printers and weird stuff. This guy's great. So it was great to meet him in person because I've been watching his videos for a while. Go subscribe to his channel, Cellgen, CEL Gen Studios. Very, very cool guy. Huh. Let's see what else I got here.
You probably have hundreds of pictures. I think maybe I have 40.
Well, I mean that's like the curse of I got to make a video for this thing, and I take a bunch of pictures. I can't find that video. I'll find it. It's basically like a mob of people, and I'm walking through the crowd.
B-roll.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, VCF was crowded this year. How crowded? And show video. I'm pretty sure it was on Saturday. I don't think it was that crowded on Sunday. I mean, it was, but not as crowded. Well, let me see. Let me keep scrolling. I keep saying we're going to end this thing, and then I just keep scrolling through videos.
Are there still photo mats anywhere? Adam says he went to the mall to have his photos developed, and they closed the photo mat. I'm surprised that there was one there as recently as
Usually you see like a little shack in the middle of a parking lot and you're like, okay, yeah, that's where
right. But those are long gone.
I think someone's pulling our leg. Scrolling. There's me there again. Scrolling. I don't know where I am. Oh, wait, no, that's not.
Sean says our contest. We should do a contest, but only photos taken with cameras over 20 years old.
Oh, hold on.
I have a quick take, so I'm good.
Entertain everybody for a second, Dana. I'll be right back.
I don't know. That's as close as I get to dancing.
I have an old camera.
Yeah, I've got an old Sony CyberShot, but I don't know if I don't think it's 20 years old yet, but I do have a quick take. So there's an Instagram account where all they use is a quick take to take pictures. So they're really small. They've got like a white box around them, but they're actually pretty good quality pictures.
All right. I just got this when I returned from VCF. It arrived in the mail. This is the oldest digital camera I have. I believe it's the first digital camera that Sony publicly sold to the prosumers that they had. Look at this chunk.
Oh, my Lord. Does it weigh 5 pounds?
It's not that heavy.
It looks like a camcorder.
But it's got a SCSI port on the front.
SCSI cam. Good Lord.
So the eBay photos, Dana,
wow.
The eBay photos made this look like the size of a projector.
Well, I'm glad it's not.
But this is
still, good Lord.
A DKC ID1.
Wow.
And it does look like a camcorder.
Is that where the battery goes there on the side?
Where the battery goes. And
you have a battery?
I do.
Oh, does it work?
I don't know. But we have a 10 megabyte flash card for it.
10 megabytes. Something that size nowadays would hold the internet on it.
Yep. So there she is. I'll be doing some sort of weird video with this, I'm sure. But it was on eBay. It came like all the way from England or something. And I've had a save search on this since Bruce and I had a conversation like a year and a half ago or something about stupid old cameras. And
Sean says, how many kilopixels is it?
I think it's like 700 by 500 pixels or something horrible.
Wow.
But this was made in 1996. So
okay.
Yeah, you can look it up.
Qualify.
DKC ID1. And the number on this is 41692. So I guess they made quite a lot of these, but they were like the prosumer. And I think a few months later, they came out with like a still camera for normies. Bruce is very correct.
Bruce, I was very impressed with Steve's his resistance. Because there was a guy that had a table full of old like DV cameras and old camcorders. And
no, I know.
They were like $5 and $10 each. I was like, Steve would just be, if he had driven, he'd be there like scraping them off the table into a box.
I'll take one of these and one of these and one of these. I told my wife that. I said, it's a good thing I didn't drive. And then she's like, so you're not driving next year? I'm like,
it's either that or get stuck in an airport again for 8 hours.
Yeah, no, I'd rather be driving for the 8 hours than sitting around the airport getting yelled at by the United Club people for trying to bring a salad.
Oh, yeah, tell that story.
So I got, my flight was supposed to leave at like 4:30 or something like that. And the hotel checkout was like noon. So I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Sit around at the hotel. So I ended up checking out like just before noon and got a cab to, yes, Bruce has an old Kodak camera. I have one of those too, but it kind of doesn't work.
It plays Doom.
It does. It has a PowerPC processor on it. LGR did a great video about it. But yeah, I ended up going to the airport early and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna, just get there early. I'll make sure my bags are all, settled, and I'll be that. Well, I get there, and it's just pissing raining the entire time. And Well, I did have the United Club, and the only reason I had one of those passes is because I got the credit card strictly for the only reason so I wouldn't have to pay for my luggage, check bags, and all that crap. And so I was able to get into the club thingamajig, and that was fine. But then my flight got delayed, and again and again. So it was now like 5 o'clock. I was hungry, and I expected to be on the plane already. And I'm like, well, I don't know how long this thing is going to be delayed. Let me go and find something to eat. And you would think that in a major airport in a major city, there would at least be like some veggie options at like the stands and stuff. I mean, United had like a salad area, but everything else had like meat in it, which is fine. But it's just like, I can't have that. So I had to find something else. And of course, the ramen I had in my suitcase was in my checked bag. So it's like, of course, that did me well. So I was texting my wife, and she's looking at the map, because whenever you're trying to look at any of this airport information on a phone, you're like, and you tap on something and like it zooms in too much. I'm like, I was getting frustrated. So my poor wife was looking for me, and she's like, oh, well, there's a hot dog place that has like a veggie dog. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. Let me just go there. And so I had to like go. I was in Terminal B, I think. I had to go all the way to Terminal C and all this crap, make the trek all the way there. And now at this point, tons of people are just grounded because of the weather and other airports being flooded and stuff. So there was just like the service like line for United Airlines was like probably 1 billion people long. Like it was the whole terminal. It just stretched the whole terminal. And so I got my veggie dog and some fries or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? This won't be too bad. I'll go back to the like United Club thing with Jig and just eat and just be like, yay, and just wait for my flight. Well, I walk in there and I have my rolly bag because I couldn't leave my luggage there because they wouldn't let me, which is another stupid thing. I understand why, but it's stupid. So, I have my rolly bag, and on top is like a bag of like greasy food. And I go to scan my thing to let me in. She's like, oh, we don't allow outside food. I'm like, you don't have anything up there I could eat. Yeah. And I had to bring my bags. It's like, this is so stupid.
And there were already people with outside food.
There were already people with outside food. Like and they don't sell food there. It would be something different if they sold food there. They didn't sell food there. So they sold alcohol there. I completely understand if you say, hey, don't bring your drinks in there. Cool. I understand. You want to make money off the alcohol or whatever. Makes sense. This is so stupid. Yeah, Adam got home before I even flew out of friggin' Chicago. Oh, no, you were delayed too, Dan. Holy crap. Yeah, I was only there for 8 hours. You were 16 hours. Holy crap. Was that on, when was that? Mine was on Monday. So I got home at like midnight on Monday. But, hey, Martin, thanks for being a YouTube member, Dealy.
The Dealy.
But anyway, yeah, I was pissed at them, and then I went back to the gate. Because at this point, the airport was so backed up and overloaded, there was not a spare seat at all. Like you couldn't find a seat. So, and a lot of the little cafe things were just like for only if you bought the food there. So I went back to the gate, and of course there was no seats. Thankfully, there was some kid that was taking up 2 spaces with his iPad, and I just carefully moved his iPad over.
I was going to say, I carefully moved him. Move, kid.
No, I ate like a freaking pig with it. Like if somebody would have recognized me at this point, I would have been embarrassed. But I was just like, like this big scowl on my face. Oh God! But yeah, that was not an enjoyable moment. So stupid. Dan says also on Monday, flight was scheduled for 8 p.m. Kept pushed back at 12:30 a.m. and the crew timed out. Didn't get aboard until 12 hours later at 1 p.m. That is ridiculous. And you stay at the airport the entire time. I feel bad complaining. Holy
and then the airlines don't do crap for you. They don't
they don't care.
Oh, here's a voucher for the next time you fly. Well, I'm not going to fly with you.
Yeah, here's a voucher for $50 off your next $700 ticket. Yeah. And it's only good for a week.
Batman eating a hot dog meme.
Oh God. Hey, the Vent Nerd, how's it going? Oh God. There was not a seat in your car, Sloopy. There was a seat there. It was not available. That was for the 3D printer. There was no way I was going to fit in your car. But no, yeah, flying is sucky. I only do it when I have to, and probably am not doing that again for this show because I didn't have a lot of time off, so I didn't want to like burn through it driving back and stuff. But here's what it is. At least I got home. Oh my goodness, Dan, got home so much later than me. I count my blessings, I guess. But
yeah, it's crazy what the situation with the airlines right now.
Oh yeah,
right now. I mean, since 2020, for crying out loud.
Oh yeah, well they don't want to pay anybody to do anything, and then they like, oh, we're overloaded, we're understaffed. It's like, how many billions of dollars do you make a year?
Yeah,
yeah, and then you have the audacity to be like, no, you can't bring your luggage on board because we're all full. You have to check it. Oh, now we're going to charge
you. can't bring that salad in here.
Yeah. Okay. So in all the freaking airport, they have these little vending machines with these salads. And so I went to like every like newsstand to see if there was anything different. No, it's all the same crap. so yeah, I tried to bring a salad in and a hot dog, and I got yelled at. Stupid me. Yeah, and Sloopy took pictures of Adam driving. Like, I don't know, Sloopy, how you did that, but you didn't crash, so you have one over Grudy. So don't worry, he doesn't watch this anyway.
We're not reviewing products that you can't buy.
Oh God.
Bruce made that point earlier today, and I had to laugh.
This is why we had the Broadway Limited New York City to Chicago in 9 hours and 19:30 on a high-speed rail. Darn tootin'.
There you go. Take a train next time.
Trains are more expensive than the damn planes.
Are they really?
Yeah. I tried to look it up, and I was like, nope. If I'm paying that much, I'm driving. I'll just pay for gas. Or rental.
I had no idea trains were more expensive than flying.
Yeah.
I thought flying was like the most expensive way.
Anyway, I'm all bitched out. So,
well, that's good.
Thank you for joining me, Dana. And thank you everybody for joining whatever this was.
Yeah, I'll get this board out here for you, and
I'll take your time.
And you've got RAM for it. Well,
my desk currently has a bunch of crap on it, so it's not getting any attention anytime soon.
Did you plug the keyboard in? Is it working?
I did not, but
oh, well, all right. I thought maybe you would plug it in for the stream.
We could do that. Where's my USB cable? Watch the stream ends as soon as
Oops, wrong cable.
You get the little spinning thing. I know you'd still be on here. You'd be like, it's my show now. All hey, Chris, how's it going?
I guess I'll take the not out of my name.
All right, here we go. Plug it in.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, your keyboard cannot be identified by this. Yeah.
What?
But it's a Mac keyboard. Hey, the lights come on. It works. Maybe. Let me type something into the chat.
Hey, there's Chris.
There we go.
Something.
Hey, it works. Hooray.
Hi, Chris. I got your email, by the way. And I think, so Chris was running around on Sunday filming. Oh, and just sweating like a dog, the poor guy.
Oh, I know.
Just wringing wet because he's
running around like an idiot. That's what we did.
And he's like, I'm gonna come back to you. We're gonna do an interview or whatever for his video. And then I saw him again when I was standing out back, and I had brought a cart back after I was done using it. And I talked to him a little bit there. And then I think we went back to your room to get stuff, and then I left.
Oh yeah.
And so I didn't know he was still looking for me. So I'm sorry, but I ended up leaving about 1:00, Chris.
Oh. Well, next year will be another whirlwind, I'm sure. But that's the good thing. They do these events.
It was a blast.
Yeah, they do these events yearly, and it was a blast. It was probably one of the craziest times I've been there. I thought last year was nuts. This year was like a step ahead of that. So yeah, I mean,
you were telling me Friday night, you said, now the thing we had to ask like 5 different people what time they opened in the morning.
Yes.
And finally figured it out. And you were like, now if I were you, I would get here, right when they open, because parking is going to be non-existent.
Yeah.
And I think I got there about 9:30, And I'm still thinking, yeah, they got a big parking lot. And even if not, I'll just go to the little adjacent lot there that they had. No, I get there. And so Riverside Road is the road that goes clear out toward the freeway. And there were people parked almost all the way out to the stop sign. And that's where I had to park because there was nothing. There was nothing anywhere close.
Yeah.
So yeah, it filled up quick.
Yeah. I think that all things considered, the show has outgrown that venue. So we'll see if they continue to have it there, if they do something elsewhere. But I think that at least the community is if there's still that drive for it, they'll put on a show, whether it's in Elmhurst or some other place. But
well, I won't cry too much if they don't have it in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll keep the general area, but
I did drive, and so I I used the feature on the app to avoid all of the tolls because I'm not paying the state of Illinois.
Do it in Ohio, then we could get
do it in Ohio.
Yeah,
it's still the Midwest Convention Center here.
It's still the Midwest.
Columbus Convention Center, nice big building.
We'll fill it up with CRTs.
I don't know about the parking though because it's downtown. So
park.
McCormick Place, that would be awesome. So McCormick Place is over by, I think it's over by the football stadium. There in Chicago. Of course, it is downtown. It is downtown. So, but they used to have and I think they still do. They have print expos there for the printing industry. And we're talking about a massive, massive building because they bring these giant printing presses in and install them for the show. And so they have to have a ton of space. But yeah, McCormick is a massive building.
Oh, Silent 700. Yes. No. Yeah. I mean, obviously, put it on wherever. I'm not recognizing your name because I'm seeing your username, but I'm assuming you're someone who helped put on the show, and you did a fantastic job. The show was great. Nothing bad to say about the show aspect of things. The hotel has its own things, but that's not on you.
We're gonna have to sell a lot of T-shirts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Put me down for 2. One in Cleveland, one in Chicago. Oh gosh, graphic.
Oh, okay.
I'm the guy. Okay, thank you. No, I see. That's why I encourage Dana to come this year because it's like one of those things that if you don't attend, you don't know the madness that's going on. Mm-hmm. I did the same for Sean of Action Retro. I'm like, you got to come this year.
Yeah.
Oh, the auctioneer. Yes. Oh gosh, yes. You did a great job.
Dude, I am so surprised you did not take off that jacket because it was hot in that room.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Props to you for leaving your jacket on and. Because he started, he was like 5 minutes in. He goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, some of these clothes are coming off."
Yes, I know. That's great.
But they didn't. He kept the whole outfit on, and even the hat. So
yeah. No, that was a great. The auction is always fun. And it's always nuts. We printed 575 shirts and still ran out mid-afternoon Saturday.
Wow.
Someone must have opened a window or something. No, you guys did a fantastic job on the auction, and I know it was a lot of technical issues because it was downstairs this time, instead of one of the ballrooms. But I think it was very smart using the previous auction space as like an extra ballroom because I think although the hallway still got busy, the big rooms, at least from my experience, did not get as busy as they did last year. And as just like an exhibitor or a vendor walking around, just one of those things that it seemed better. So.
Wow. You still have 53 people watching.
Nope. Hi. Well, we're trying to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Because my voice is like beyond shot at this point. And
see, you sound fine to me, but
I'm sure Dana's cat wants attention.
No, he's sound asleep.
We ran fiber lines down there and used HDMI to Ethernet converters to create a two-way conference. That's pretty damn smart.
Nice. Yeah, because so anybody that wasn't there, they had the auction itself was downstairs, and all of the items that they were featuring were upstairs. So they had a guy with a camera walking around saying, "Okay, here's the next item," and then which was
smart because there's no elevator.
Right, and it would have just taken up so much room in that space downstairs. So
Well, since we have here, I'm going to ask a dumb question. Was the auction recorded? Because I always feel like, from a historical perspective of like how much these things, obviously it's for the benefit of the show, so people get carried away. But I'm just curious if like a record of that is kept, because it's always interesting to me of like, Dana and I will be like, oh yeah, there's a performa, whatever. Like, who cares about that? And we're like, $400. I'm like, oh. But yeah, I recorded a few little clips of that just for my own personal amusement. But yeah, here's the space that was downstairs.
Yeah,
and so there was the auction. The fine gentleman in the hat, sweating profusely. Oh yeah, this is the X-Serve that was for sale.
Oh yeah. They were. There was a lot of people interested, and that was the only X-Serve I saw at the entire show. But people were like, "Is it single or dual CPU? Take the top off. Take the top off."
So last year, one of the jokes, somebody, I think it was the Next Cube or something, or no, it was the G3 Tower, and someone says, "Open it up," and then another person said, "Slowly," and it's just like, so this year somebody did something like that, and I said the same thing. I said, "Slower,"
What was the thing that sold? What was the highest selling? The highest?
I think it was that terminal. There was a terminal that a few folks were going back and forth on. Oh, it's cool. So they do that recording.
They did have a bidding war on that thing, didn't they?
They do have the data. That's neat. I'm glad to hear. This year I did donate the software package of MacCalc and a few other. I didn't expect it to go for much, but I think it made $40. So that's $40 more the foundation did not have previous to that.
Plus, it had those 2 letters in it too.
It was a lot of little cool historical stuff,
like actual emails from the developer to Apple saying, "Hey, I'd like you to feature this in your."
Yeah, they wanted. I think they wanted to know about the upcoming Big Mac or whatever. That's a 512K version of the 120.
Yeah.
That's what it is. ADDS terminal went for $650.
Okay, so what did the Quadra 950 go for?
I think that was.
I was thinking that was around that much too.
Was it like 450 or 480? I forget.
Maybe it was.
I have a video of it somewhere, because that's like the Mac stuff is what interests me.
I think it was Carl's 950 with the PowerPC upgrade. I think that went for like 600. I think.
Okay, but that was that in the auction or at the table?
It was on the table.
At the table, yeah.
It was right on the end, and then I was there, and then I went back, and it was gone.
So. Well, next year I'm driving, and I'll donate something.
Your wife.
I'll donate something.
It was $350.
I'm surprised. Oh yeah, the Quadra went for $350. Okay, that's not bad. I'm surprised that the LGR Pyramid PC thing didn't go for much more. I don't think people realize the specs in that were not a wimpy machine either. So, but
okay. Carl donated the Duo 250.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and that went for $150. Yeah.
Let's have a convoy. Oh, yep. Yeah, error bomb.
Tom drove from what, Connecticut?
Yeah, he had a friend drive him, I think, from the same area. So
that's
a long trip.
That's a long trek.
Yeah.
I messed up the LGR Pyramid.
No, I don't think you messed up. See, I think the
problem, thought it was a 3D printer at first, I think, or somebody did.
That was clearly a joke. I think the issue is like, and not anything wrong by the organizers or anything, but you could only sit in the same room for so long with sharp attention to everything. And I think by that point, people either were interested or they weren't interested. And, if the right person wasn't in the right room, maybe they didn't know what it is. I understood what it was clearly announced and that it was featured in the videos and all that stuff. But, also growing pains of a different format. You're in a different room with communication stuff and all that stuff. But I mean, whoever got it got a good deal on that. And it's a very interesting case. I'll give it that. I don't know if I'd ever want a pyramid system because I can't stack crap on top of it.
Yeah, well, Sean will call it the gumball. What did they call that before? The Gumball 3000, that big race across the country.
You really thought it was a 3D printer? Okay, I mean it looks like one. I mean,
we'll call it the MacBall 3000.
MacBall 3000. Oh gosh, I should have driven. Oh no, hail damage. Ugh.
Okay, Carl said the Quadra 950 went for 500. That's good. That's
nice.
good because those PowerPC upgrades are hard to find.
Yeah, I just like the box. I was just drooling over the PowerPC.
Yeah.
Cats can't sit on the pyramid case. Oh gosh. Well, everyone who had any part of putting on the show, kudos to you. It was, from my perspective, a huge success. I had a blast as always. And I'm glad I wrote Dana in and Sean and a few other people to come that had not been through before. So
yeah, and like I said on my Facebook post, I said if you're ever thinking about going and you're interested in vintage stuff, I mean, go, because there is more there than you can shake a stick at. There was one guy didn't even have computers. It was he built a replica of the time circuits from the DeLorean and Back to the Future.
I didn't see that.
Didn't you? I had a picture of it somewhere, but I'll have to send it to you. But yeah, it was all. Now he may have had a vintage computer or something that was powering it or something. I don't know, but it was an identical replica, and it was very sharp. I liked it.
Oh, look at that! Might include a car show depending on the next venue. There you go.
Ooh. 2006
Odyssey being the car show.
Somebody will be like, did somebody bring this in to unload and forgot to go park?
Yeah, exactly. It's got rust on the back. Yes. Where's there it is. Yes. The show was friggin' awesome time. Exactly.
How many people saw the video of the YouTubers signing the back of Eric's SUV?
Dirty car. I love the fake drama on Facebook. Everyone's, you're going to scratch your paint. Eric didn't care. He thought it was hilarious.
He lives on a dirt road, for crying out loud.
Exactly. It's good to get more dirt on it.
But yeah, so they anybody see the ugly Smurf Tesla? I think that was his wife's Tesla? He was talking to somebody about that. Somebody asked if he drove his Tesla, and he said we drove. I think it was hers, but anyway, I didn't see it.
LP Force. Oh goodness. Well, I appreciate you stopping by on the stream, giving us some behind the scenes of what was going on. But you did an excellent job with the auctioneering, and the event was amazing.
Yes,
so please pass it on to everybody else. No matter, whenever you're involved in like an event or a conference. I used to do this at work ages ago. You always get a different perspective than the people that actually attended. So I had a blast, and I'm sure everybody else did.
Ooh. Bruce just shared a nice picture in our group chat there
of a car.
No, he got PowerPC 040 upgrade card.
Ooh.
I don't know which one it is, but nice.
Oh boy. Well, anyway, I'm gonna try and put up the website here if my fat fingers will work correctly. Oops. Butterfingers. First off, I love the mobile edition of the website. It looks like a Palm Pilot for VCF.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
That was freaking amazing. Let's see. I'm gonna try and force the browser. Oh no, I can't do that on this version.
I think there's a link for it. You can view the mobile version.
I'm blind. I can't see. But anyway, VCFMW.org is the website. I'm going to put it in the thingamajig here. And if you want to find any more about the previous event or upcoming events, go there and you'll find out all the information. They also have an archive of the old sites. You can see a schedule of stuff as these shows get, as the events rather, like the presentations from the shows get processed, they'll be posted on their YouTube channel. So that's great. But yeah, I think it was an amazing event, and I'm super happy. And yeah, are you the young man with the long curly blonde hair? Do either of us look like we have long curly blonde hair? I sure don't.
You must be talking to somebody in the chat.
It's definitely not one of us.
Yeah. I lost my curl a long time ago.
I lost my hair ages ago in the wallet.
Steve's like, I wish I had curls.
There's like one curl on the back.
There it is. Tom liked the mobile site.
Oh, thank you, Tom. index_M. All right, we have to show this one because it's cool.
It is.
Whoever designed this,
he's asking Silent 700.
It stretches.
It's stretched.
I love it. Oh,
there we go. There you go.
That's more like it. I freaking love it. This is amazing, isn't it?
I like it. I used it more than the desktop version.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I love the text too. Looks perfect.
Yeah.
Back to
very
top.
Period specific.
Home. Up, down.
Authentic.
Wide mode.
And then if you click on the scroll down, what is it? Table reservations. Or no. Wherever it lists the people. It goes to like a very matrixy looking exhibitors. There it is.
Oh, it jumped pages. I have to like stop
and
go to the other thing and go to here and click on that and go to that. And there we go.
Tom says, I need one of those widescreen Palm Pilots.
Oh, gosh.
It did look like a beeper, yeah.
Sean came over. He found a beeper I had in my pile of crap, and we wouldn't stop playing with it. Oh, gosh. Anyway, before I lose what remains of my voice, awesome show, awesome people. I will be doing a video just on my experience from it, and just wanted to take time to do this little video, show all the weird crap that I came home with in my luggage. There's still some stuff that's at Sean's place, that's at Sloopy's place, that I'll have to fight for, I'm sure, to get back at one point or another. But yeah, thank you for joining me, Dana, and showing the cool goodies that you picked up as well.
Yes, sir.
And I know that the Retro Repair Roundup folks are going to do a VCF Midwest wrap-up special. So make sure you're subscribed to them. I'll put a link in the video description once I remember. Take a test. Yeah, well, we'll see how my throat's feeling. I don't feel anything else. It's just my throat. And that's probably just from going like, hey, did you see the Quadra over there? Over like 700 people. But
it's loud in there and you're...
What?
Yeah. Carrying on and laughing. And yeah, it's good.
Oh, yeah, just being idiots and giggling like morons for 2 days straight. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the likes, the subscribes, the super chats. Check out the VCF Midwest website. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for stopping by. And it was a pleasure meeting and seeing all of you. And if you didn't see me, well, we'll catch you later next time. Bye.